We live on the podcast about nothing. My intro is uploading, man. My people are about to pull up. We about to get this motherfucking show started. We got some great topics today. Man, I'm feeling good. I got to get back in the motion, the swing of things, because YouTube threw me off, man. They hit me with a strike. So I'm just trying to get back in the motion of being consistent and going back live on YouTube. We got great topics, man. We got great addition to the shows pulling up. It's gonna be lovely up here. Um, we got a few topics to talk about today. Keefe D was arrested today with Tupac murder in 1996. We got Southside Killer, the realest, in the motherfucking building. Uh,
What's good? What's good, everybody? Coop, you breaking up just a little bit, but
just
KVD got arrested today.
Keefe D was arrested today in connection with the 1996 murder of Tupac Shakur. He was
You
arrested
clear?
right now.
Clear?
I can hear you. I
Yeah,
mean, you
you
can hear
clear?
me.
You good? You better? You better now.
Yeah, yeah, man. They arrested Keefe D, got him up out of here. He's dumb. I don't understand why he went on a tangent to talk about the murder of Tupac and all that shit.
It was
Like,
It seemed like he was mute up for a second. It seemed like he was the he wrote the book. I think they gave him Queen for the Day, which means basically you tell us all this shit and you not liable, you not gonna get arrested. But then that don't include the book that you wrote, all the fucking interviews that you doing. You just trying to make the police department and the organizations look stupid. Basically, you telling them I know who killed Tupac. I was in the car. But now you're not gonna be accountable for it, or you're not gonna give up no rhyme or reason or no person. You can't just be tell all the answers and tell everything and just be neutral in the situation and not have no accountability. They gave you that shit one time, bro, to figure out what happened. Now you gonna keep throwing it in their face? Nah,
yeah,
bro, we can't. It can't go like that, man.
that was dumb, and I don't understand why he would think that's okay to keep coming out. Shit, yeah, we got on Tupac. We did this, we did that. Like, all right, all right, Keefe D.
Man, I don't know why people don't learn from other people's mistakes. I don't know why you're not
And I
learning
think
from
he, I think
OJ
he
and other people like that, bro. Come on, if we try to get you one time, bro, we're gonna get you on something.
And then I think he thought he would be dead by this point because I think he did have cancer or something like that. So he thought he was gonna
Mm,
be up out of here. Shout out
mm.
Shauna Lynn for dropping eyes in the comments. Um, even though she could be on the panel, I'm not gonna talk shit today. I accidentally set up my live on Money's StreamYard, so that's why my background is Demon Time Exotics. But you know, it's always shop DemonTimeExotics.com. Support your homeboy. We got Khadija in the building.
Hey
She
y'all. What's
she's
up?
one
What's
of the
up? I'm at work,
newest. Yeah, she's at work.
but I am
I,
barely working.
I she been listening to our bullshit all morning. Money, I accidentally set up my live on your StreamYard, so I said fuck it and went live from here because I didn't want to resend the link.
Hey man, say man, welcome to the Messy Show, co-stream with the podcast about nothing. I appreciate all of y'all for tapping in today. What's good with it?
Yeah, man, my goddamn intros and shit ain't uploading, but hey, fuck it.
Oh, I
We
need a
got
picture.
we got Shauna Lynn in the building. She is here. She is here.
What's up, Shadow Land for the win?
Hey, Shauna Lynn.
Hey y'all, is it working?
Yep.
Eh,
Okay.
my shit is
I got
tweaking.
I dropped and busted my phone last night. It's all Coop's fault.
Oh, nope, 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 nope. She blamed
Uh
me
huh.
because she called. I called the group after somebody else called, and she dropped her phone. And
Hey, Money, did you know Keefe D got arrested today for Tupac murder? How you doing?
No.
yeah, Keefe D got arrested today with his old whole ass.
Can y'all tell
Um,
me how to do a picture? I'm sorry.
on
No,
your
just message me. Huh? It's easy.
on your circle.
Yeah, I don't have a picture. It didn't ask me. I don't think.
So
My
you got
bad.
hold on. Damn.
Damn, I'm sitting here talking this
Uh,
whole time. I'm on mute. Y'all ain't even hear me. I'm like, dang, we gotta go live for Keefy D. I'm telling her how to upload a profile picture, everything. I'm on mute.
So cut your camera off, like push the camera button,
Okay.
and then
Oh,
you should be able to tap
yep,
that circle,
yep.
and then
There
you
we
can edit
go.
your name and add an avatar.
Thank you.
hmm
All right.
You can put your handle down there if you want to too.
Oh
Do what?
yeah.
Put what in?
You can put your like Instagram or whatever
Oh,
you. Yeah.
okay. See, now it didn't ask me for a picture. Actually, I tapped it and it's not. It just says edit name and headline.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. So, fellas, do y'all approach ladies in public?
Oh,
Y'all
you
still
got
do that,
to. That's the only way to do it.
I think that's
Hey,
so cute.
hey, I'm
ladies?
married, so
Uh,
I'm not doing any of that.
Congratulations. But wait, when you got your wife, did you approach her in person? In
Yeah,
Or
public?
I met my wife at Triton College, a small college, in the lunchroom. Yeah, she had them apple bottom
Well, I know
jogging
that's
pants
right.
on, and
Yes.
I had to go see what was to it. At, you know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
I know.
And we here 8 years later, right now. You know what I'm saying?
it's
So
so crazy that you
shout out
talk
to my
about
wife.
apple bottom because
That's
they
what's up.
more bringing apple bottoms back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my
But
wife some. She know what it is.
Khadijah, do men approach you in public, or do they be like, wait till
Yeah,
you get away from them and slide your DM? Like, I just seen you.
Oh, what? Like, and find me on Instagram?
Yeah.
No, I mean older men approach me in person, but the younger boys definitely do that. They wait and then try to be like on some slick shit. Oh, you need some this, or you do music, or they try to act like they approaching me on something. You know, like they know they gotta try to come correct. You gotta at least try to come correct. You can't just come at me just. But in person, older men like over 40, they come up to me all the time. Gas station, pumping gas, grocery store. They confident.
I think
Wait,
that's the
why?
perfect. I
Why
think
did
that's the perfect place.
Why did Channeline and Mizzle laugh in the comments? What's going on? Y'all see something we don't see?
I didn't laugh.
Y'all put a little laugh and something. I thought something was going
Low
on down there.
money.
Low, this is your chance. Come to the panel. Low had big stuff to say about Khadijah's live with money. So this is the open panel where you can question her ideologies and beliefs. So if you want to
Hey,
come up here,
and tell him if he don't come up here, he don't mess with me, and I don't mess with him. So
Oh
if I don't see
straight
you up
up,
here,
straight
buddy,
up, straight up.
it's up.
And I'm gonna tell my kids to not talk to you next time they see you. You don't come to
my
this panel.
god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We like that now.
And every
Hey,
Dang.
gangster in
Hey,
Chicago looking for Freedom Kev in his show too.
Oh man.
did he? Why he
Hey, how you doing?
disrespected the GDs?
All right, so I like to
Outstanding
start with
member.
some. I like to start off with some warm up questions, right? So this guy on
I didn't
TikTok,
get to answer the question though, Coop.
oh, I
hey,
don't really
man, you
care how
keep
you
quiet
feel.
around here.
No, but go ahead.
And fuck y'all, both you niggas.
Go ahead.
Answer the question, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I don't want to now.
All right, you know
Okay,
Hello?
what?
so I like to
Mic
start off
check.
with
Nah,
warm up
listen.
questions.
Let me answer this question real quick, man.
Okay.
Hello?
Love.
Hello? Hello?
You
Hey,
Hello?
good,
wait.
Lo?
Hey,
Hey,
You good,
hey,
Lo?
no, hey,
hey, money. Hey,
I'm at,
Mizzle.
I'm at work, so I heard Money said if I don't come up, I don't fuck with him. So I had to come up here to clear some things and show Money that he is my brother, and I
Hey,
don't
man,
want.
say, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
And, cool, love you, brother. No, so my thing was I didn't quite, I don't think I did, but I came on the part where Miss Khadijah said that every person has a purpose, and I said I disagree with that because to say that is I don't want to put words in their mouth, but it was implying that every single person who has ever been born has have a purpose. That is
They,
completely false. There's
that's a lie. They do.
No, they
Is
don't.
that
They
low?
don't. They don't.
Even
They
if
don't.
there's a
They don't.
lesson learned in a negative, there, it's still a purpose, right?
No, because okay. So when we're talking about purpose, right? Purpose meaning what? That their existence meant something to something, someone,
Yeah,
us as a
exactly.
whole.
Yep.
So how many people have existed? Billions, billions, billions.
Yep.
They came and went, gone. We don't know nothing about babies that unfortunately were brought into this world, tortured, humiliated, murdered. Like there was a purpose for that.
Yeah, it was a lesson learned. If somebody was affected, somebody changed, somebody was motivated to change the world, like that impact that it had on somebody motivated them to go do something. It might have made the next president. You don't know the ripple effects. You know what I'm saying? But everything is done for a reason. I believe in God. So yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm saying my opinion is that because don't get me wrong, I love things like butterfly effects, and I love those rabbit holes when you go down where someone did something and this happened. But like to say that every single person that has ever existed had a purpose for some reason, like and Miss Khadijah got disrespectful. She said that I didn't have a purpose, which I actually agree with. I'm just somebody, but she
Hold
took
on.
it so hard.
She said you didn't have a purpose. I don't
Yeah,
believe
I
that.
said I disagree, and
Oh,
Miss
I'm
Khadijah's
sorry,
like,
y'all. Hold on.
you also don't have a purpose. So I
That's not what happened. That's not what
that is
happened.
exactly what happened, and you
No,
can
it's
go
not.
back, and I'm
I
still
got it
talking.
on record. It's
So
recorded.
when I
It's
was saying
recorded.
that, I
It's
wasn't saying
recorded.
to attack
It's
anybody.
recorded.
I
It's
was saying, I
recorded.
know it's recorded. Go back
That's
and
not
look.
what happened. Go back to it. You'll see that
I said,
you said no. I didn't say you didn't have a purpose because I know that you do. What you
I
said
don't.
was
I don't. I
no,
do
you
not.
do. You do.
I
You
don't.
do.
I
You
do
do.
not.
You
I knew
do.
she didn't say
You
that.
do.
She had that type of energy. So
You do. But what
I
you
don't.
said was what I said. I said you're one of them because you were like every single person has not added to the community or something like that, and I was like, and you're one of them. That's what I responded to. But
But still disrespectful for no reason.
I
I
mean,
was
you were
just stating
disrespectful for no reason to say someone doesn't have a purpose. I believe that everyone does. That's disrespectful in my opinion.
opinion,
It's just an
which I
opinion.
respect. And my counter to that was, I don't think. I didn't say. Even if I did, my opinion is not factual. I said I don't think everybody does. And
I
then you would
believe
say,
that
well,
you are one of those people. You're one of those people that
but
does
the
not
long and
add.
short, the longest fuck. Sorry, I'm at work. But the long and short of it is that regardless of what, like the platform that Money or Coop gives is beautiful because it opens up debate, which is I love. But it's never. Some people on here do have malice and attacking type characteristics. Some people don't take wrong. Everybody, especially Coop, they know I've never been like that. If I have an opinion, I never try to cross it as fact because my opinion don't mean nothing. It is an opinion, and I am very open for someone to change that. But I am in no way, shape, or form going to attack anybody ever, and I will tolerate nobody attacking me
Well,
at
it feels
all.
like
But
an
I'm not.
attack when if a man asks me, right, I'm the guest on the show, and a man asks me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm saying like my goal is to get people to follow their purpose over following people, meaning trends, meaning following what other motherfuckers do that are not even happy, things like that. If I'm on a platform and I'm saying that's what I'm here to do, and here comes some dickhead, basically is how I'm seeing it in the moment, not calling you that right now, but in that moment I'm on here and this dickhead is like, oh, you saying everyone does have a purpose, everyone doesn't have a purpose. I'm like, yeah, they do, indeed they do. If you're saying that you think that it's your opinion, then why do you state it as if it's facts? You're like, they absolutely do not all have a purpose. You're stating it like it's a fact. You're not stating it like it's an opinion. And in my opinion, everyone does have a purpose. So why can't we just agree to disagree?
With my verbiage, I probably did say it like that. But I'm going to state this, and we can please use this to bring this up in the future if I say anything like this again. I will never state anything as factual. Any opinion that I have is opinion, because I'm just talking from perspective.
You're getting a little bit muffled though.
Yeah, I'm in the city right now, surrounded by traffic and people throwing shit and staring at me. What the fuck are you looking at? I'm sorry. I'm just
it's all right, brother. We don't want no problems, brother.
Nah, you already know, brother.
We know you second degree black belt jiu-jitsu. We don't want you hurting nobody.
Here we go. Hold on, she got a bathrobe on. Oh, can I put this on? No, I can't put this on. She got a bathrobe on. I kind of want to. Hold on, wait a minute.
He's getting distracted and shit. He
Hold on,
gonna
wait
get
a
hold
minute.
on. You got a bathrobe on. Thing clapping.
I don't know if y'all can see that. She got a bathrobe on. Anyway,
Lo hit the
that's
camera
all I
one
want.
time. I said, Lo, turn this camera on for once.
I ain't nothing to turn on, man. Trust me. But that's
Nah,
all I want
man.
to
We
say.
gonna stop all that self-defecation, man. You are beautiful, man. You are loved, man. You are needed, brother.
Oh,
You,
absolutely.
hey,
And I
hey,
miss
Lo,
y'all. But
and you have a purpose, my brother.
Yeah,
oh,
you
here
got
we
a
go.
purpose, Lo.
Here
I
You
we
was just
go.
motivate me,
about to
Lo.
say that. I was just about to say you
Lo, you
feel
know you
extremely.
motivate me, right? You know you give me these feelings and emotions.
I know that ain't combo talking. I know that ain't
Yeah.
fucking combo
Yeah, that's
talking. Here we go.
combo.
It's a
Okay.
special way that you touch me, Lo, for real, man.
If you say one more word about me touching you, I swear to
Oh
God,
no.
you say
Oh
one
no.
more word. Say one more word about me touching you, and I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you for real.
When you
All right,
not
I gotta
around,
go.
not really, man. When you don't come through, man, I be like, where Lo at? That's Scoop. I said, man, where Lo at? All right, I'm sliding them DMs. He won't give me your Instagram so I can slide in your DM, man.
No, because you want to send me a dick
That
pic, man. I'm
sounds
leaving.
weird.
I already know what you want to do. So
Hey,
Hey,
I
hey,
gotta go because the
Hold
police
on,
looking at me,
Charlamagne,
but I'm watching.
I forgot.
Charlamagne,
I
and
got
DJ
something
Envy.
for that. Hold on. Dang, I'm slow with it.
Hey, and Combo wants people to support his Pornhub channel, so you need to
After
drop
I'm
your
leaving. This is
name.
why I don't come.
shout out Complex Combo on Pornhub. I've been, doing this for a while.
Hey, stop! That's gay.
Yeah, man, just hit like and subscribe.
Yeah, my viewers drop.
You're a victim.
Here
we go, CSI.
He said, you a victim.
My viewers went down when you supported your Pornhub. So,
Oh no. They said, "Oh my
hey,
God, he's gonna put this."
well, I guess people got smoke for you everywhere, Khadijah.
Hey, that's how I know. That's how I know this is gonna be good because it's gonna be controversial. It's gonna be jarring. It's gonna be triggering. So I'm excited. That's why I'm like, yep, I can't even wait. Don't even worry about it.
But
And I like Lowe's voice though. He got one of them voices that's needed. He's got a purpose for the show. So that's funny that he feel like he
voice
don't.
man. He's the one that's supposed to do my drop. I wish he was back here because we need him. Do the Shop Demon Time Exotics drop one time. I need to record him. Hey, if I had a look,
Low.
he's back to do it. He's back to do it.
Oh,
from the east to the west.
Why that nigga named Mr. Crystals?
Mr. Crystals.
Why am I on the big screen? Hold on, before I'm so sorry. I actually forgot the whole point of me coming up here in the beginning was to me to publicly, man, fuck you, was to publicly come up here and say if Miss Khadijah thought that I was disrespectful, I sincerely apologize publicly, and that was never my intent. Fuck you, and I'm so sorry, and I appreciate her giving us the time, and yeah, you, and please feel free to come up here anytime. We appreciate what you're doing, and we are supporting you, and you have a purpose. Now I can go. Oh shit.
No, wait.
Hey. ShopDemonThomasArtist.com, Lo. What you doing?
Oh, but on top of all that, if you are going to expand your mind and you don't know that you have a purpose, if you want to find your motherfucking purpose, go ahead and shop DemonThomasArtist.com with all the latest and the buds and the suds from the east to west. They do it the best. If you ain't fucking with money, you ain't fucking with money. So do your thing. Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and shop that. And if man, put it on the screen one time for the people.
It's on there. It's on there.
I mean, come on now.
Nice.
You think we're playing games around here? Absolutely not.
Hey,
now,
wait. You see how purposeful your voice is? Like, damn, you speak with a purpose, young man. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thank
okay,
you.
now, all right now.
No, thank you.
A black off.
No, I appreciate you.
You know they call it a black off, right?
He'll be a great ring announcer.
Hey, you know they call that a black off when two black men meet. I'm trying to get like you. I'm trying to be like you, my brother. Well, I appreciate you.
I like when he
appreciate
said, if you ain't fucking with money, you ain't fucking with money. That was like a double entendre. That's what's up. You need to use that.
Yeah.
Hey man, I wish my program manager would clip one of these one day, but hey man, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I am Demon Time Exotics is looking for a program manager, editor. If anybody knows how to clip things, make the highlights of a show really stand out, contact me at bigmoney@demontimeexotics.com.
Yeah,
I might be able to do some of that for you, man. I might be able to do some of that for you.
Oh, okay. Turn in your application. I'm looking to hire.
Hey,
we'll talk off camera.
It all come with a fee and not for free. No. All right. But back to the regularly scheduled program. Fuck Keefy D. He got arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur or his involvement. He's a bitch, and I don't respect him for killing my uncle Tupac. And I'm naming my son, if I ever have one, after Tupac. But I got
would you name him Tupac or would you name him Amari?
I'm naming him Tupac. Machiavelli.
Hey, I just feel like this nigga is the goofiest nigga in the world, bro. You just had to go running your mouth. You supposed to be an OG. You done talked yourself into a murder investigation in case. That's crazy, ain't it? Motherfuckers just so thirsty to be famous.
Yeah,
you done talked yourself into a case.
You didn't hear me before. You didn't hear me before, bro. Anything for clout, bro. He did all this for clout, bro.
He had it though, right? So he had they investigated him for drugs and shit, and then he was like, "Well, I'll tell y'all about the murder to get out of drugs, and I'll be immune to the Tupac murder if you tell us about the players and the drugs." And he like, "Shit, I'm facing cancer already. I seen the documentary, so I'll tell y'all this to get out these drugs." And he thought, nigga, well, I can talk about this shit because I'm immune on this case. They told me I can't be arrested for this. So you're dumb.
But see, what he didn't realize was that he had immunity on that case to talk to that police officer that day. But if he goes on a public website or a show or anything, and he talks about that shit, he doesn't have immunity for that.
Right.
That ain't got shit to do with us. He went on there and told us about a murder, and now we're finna come get your goofy ass.
Queen for a day.
Nothing to do with that. We got Hollywood in the building. We're Oakland players.
Yes, I think it's called Queen for a day.
Sir, I think you need to get his geographical location correct. He is not an Oakland player.
Hey, man,
North Carolina players in the building.
Hey, y'all ain't finna keep disrespecting my friend, man.
Hey,
straight up.
Hey, you keep your East Coast business over there.
You heard me? I'll take that
Gary,
disrespect,
Indiana.
man. I'll take that disrespect.
Stop playing, man. I tell these niggas every day. Every
When
day.
he start upping on y'all, I can't help y'all.
But then when I pull up, ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say.
All right, so back to my hypothetical, right? I seen this guy.
Right. Yeah. Get back to what you were saying.
Him and his friend had a case over their head. His friend took 20 years. They gave him 5. The judge told him,
"Who is
if
that?
you do
Hold
10,
on. Is it? Who's that? Is that you, Coop?
No, that ain't me.
Who is that?
The judge told him, if you do 10, I'll lower your friend's sentences to 10 years also, so they won't have to do the 20. But you have to take the 10 instead of your 5. He said, fuck that. I'm not taking that deal. I'm doing my 5 and they can go do their 20. If you were in that position, would you take the 5 extra years so your friend can get 10 less years?
Oh,
I would.
Bobby Shmurda.
I would.
Do you want to be Bobby Shmurda or no?
I would absolutely take 5 years. What kind of selfish ass shit is that if I'm already in jail?
I just feel like, you don't know what a nigga know in the streets, man. He could have had information on a murder he could have dropped on you or whatever, information on whatever. He feel like y'all getting out early, y'all ain't looking out for him. Fuck it, I'm gonna give up everybody or something. You never know. So sometimes you just gotta look out for motherfuckers so you can look out for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't just be like, that ain't me. That ain't got shit to do with me. I ain't telling them to get 10 years. No, like that's what build resentment. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we did it together, right?
Exactly.
We did it
I
together,
was Cody's,
right?
but
let's bust this down. Let's bust this down.
Go ahead.
We was Cody's, right? But say you popped the nigga, and I just robbed the place, but you popped the nigga.
But
Like,
did we come in there? Did we plan for me to pop him, or did I just pop him because
nah,
of
we
emotion?
planning there just to rob him.
Oh,
And
and I
I
popped him
told you
because of
not
my
to shoot
emotion.
nobody.
I
And the
told you
first
not to
thing you
pop
fucking
nobody.
did was shoot somebody.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
Uh,
is you, cool.
that's
That ain't
Khadijah.
me.
Khadijah.
Oh, Khadijah. Hold
I'm
on, I
If
gotta
sorry.
mute
Khadijah
Khadijah.
over there
No,
eating
I
pork
got you. I'll
rinds and
mute
shit,
you.
that ain't me.
Hey, I'm a when you wanna comment, just come off mute. But I got you on mute.
no, I just
Go
tell her
ahead.
when you eat some chips or something or moving a package like I'll be doing, you just got to go on mute up. That's all.
She over there eating seaweed strips and
My
stuff like
bad.
that.
No, it's Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sorry. It's my birthday.
Oh, see, I tried to make you healthy.
Look it. Nah, but what was we just saying? I forgot. Look, he
I,
forgot.
Taking
I,
He
that
like I forgot.
charge.
I do that. I do that. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
take
I'll
the
take
extra
the.
5 for my man can get out with me at the
So you'll
same.
take the extra 5 and do
Oh,
whatever
you
it
were
is.
saying if he popped him though, if he popped
Yeah,
him,
he popped
and,
him. Like,
he didn't, and y'all didn't plan on it, he just did it out of emotion.
I
yeah.
mean, you already know you got that one nigga out the crew that's gonna shoot somebody.
Look at you sound like Cameron on Paid in Full. I shoot people. That's what I do.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You got
What's
that
the
one
use of
person.
having soldiers if you can't use them?
So yeah, like I say, I'm gonna take that.
So
Yeah,
everybody's
don't
willing to
give me the
take an
gun.
extra.
Right? Don't give
Everybody
it to
willing
me
to
if I
take
ain't
an extra
you
nickel
ain't gonna let me
so
use
their
it.
partner can get a 10 less. Kyle, where you at?
Hey, that's what everybody say right now. We ain't in there. We ain't in there right now. Shit.
Yeah, everybody
Everybody say,
ain't stand up. Hey, I'm gonna
yeah,
tell y'all a
everybody.
story, man.
Man, stand.
So I was riding on the highway, right? One of my homeboys, I didn't really know this nigga for a long time. I actually worked with him at like a Jiffy Lube, and we got cool. He went off to the army, and he came back on break, and he texted me, hit me up. So, you know what I'm saying? How can I say this? Well, I mean, it's already over now. So, I was riding on the highway, smoking, had thing on me. You feel what I'm saying? We get pulled over. Boom. Now, in the midst of all of this, I had my glove box key, and you know when you get pulled over, they can't search a locked glove box without a warrant, right? So we used to keep our glove box key. Then like we'll push it in the glove box and then hide the key in the car or somewhere on us where they couldn't find it. So long story short, I went to jail. He went to jail. You know what I mean? They got in the glove box, but he got the key found on him because as the police was coming up to the car, I was like, what should I do with this? And he was like, give it to me, I'll swallow it. And I'm thinking he's talking about the key. He was talking about the blunt. So I hand him the key, and right at that time, like the police like, put your fucking hands up. And so he's like, he just shoved the key in his pocket and put his hands up. So now he has the key to the glove box with everything in it, which is all mine though. So we go to jail. We both get pulled down to the investigation holding tank. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you know, they only got 72 hours. They ain't got it. You know, they can't prove nobody. It was neither one of ours, so they can't charge either one of us. If we just shut up for this next half an hour or hour, because our 72 hours about to be up, we're gonna be released. But he didn't understand that. So he went in the investigation room and he told their ass that everything was mine and all of this shit. And then so he's coming out the investigation room and they didn't put him back in the holding tank. And I'm like, where are you going? He like, I don't know. I said, what you tell him? He said, I told him the truth. I said, nigga, what's the truth? Nigga, what's the truth? What you mean you told him the truth? What's the
That
truth?
nigga said, I told him the
The
truth.
I told him the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I learned right there,
It's
like
not
niggas,
mine.
and I had money for a lawyer for us and everything. And he was in the army. He could have just took the slap. You feel what I'm saying? I could have took the drugs and we'd have been cool. I'm like, bro, you could just say that's yours. All you gonna get is an unregistered pistol charge. You in the army, you can have guns. I'm like, bro, I got 10K for you right now at the crib. Like, I had my girl go drop it off at his dad's house. And this nigga was like, nah, man, went in there talking about I told him the truth. They walked his ass straight up out the front door. I was mad as hell. And that's when I learned everybody ain't solid, man. And this nigga had tattoos, dreads, big swole nigga, always acting tough and hard and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga was in there for 72 hours and cracked tomorrow. I can't lose my benefits in the army and shit.
That's what it was.
He made an executive decision. He shouldn't have been in that ride though.
Look at, hey man.
Shouldn't have
Hey,
been in
That's
that
what
man.
he
ride.
Well,
Me
we're here
personally,
for a
I
deeper.
take it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who we
We're
got
here for
backstage? Is there somebody backstage?
no.
Oh no,
Well,
no,
we're
no. That's
here for a deeper purpose today, man. We was having a real intense conversation about deadbeat mamas, deadbeat daddies, people not handling their responsibilities, and we about to crack the door open on some shit today. So I hope y'all ready. But I got one more like filler question before we get here. Can you discredit somebody's trauma?
Can you discredit somebody's traumas?
Yes.
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a yes or no thing, but
Unload on it.
you know, I mean, that's your trauma to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, it didn't affect me. What you went through, just like what you eat, don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying?
But does it
But
make it not real because you didn't deal with it?
uh, it all depends on how you take it. You know what I'm saying? How the person take it. You can be like, yeah, whatever, or you can, you know what I'm saying, sympathize with them.
So when dealing with trauma, I said you have to take a twofold approach. I won't discredit how you feel about the trauma, but I will I may discredit how you allow the trauma to affect you in today. Because we all have things we've been through, and you don't just judge a person on what they've been through, but how they overcame those obstacles. So if you're continuing to hold that trauma and let that trauma control you, then I'm not discrediting the trauma. I'm discrediting the person that you have become and allow that trauma to make you become. Because when a person is saying like, oh, this person they came from this, and this, and now they're here, you're not discrediting the trauma. You're saying, hey, the trauma they went through this trauma, and look how they went through it and made it to where they are now. So I don't discredit that.
Why
I,
everybody
I,
just got quiet? I
I
think
don't
they was
think
confused like I was.
no. I don't think no. You should never discredit trauma, but we don't know everybody's trauma. So
Right.
I'm gonna say something that I don't like quoting this dude, but I'm not even gonna say his name. He said, we not to dance around everybody's triggers and everybody's traumas. And that's but we do have to when we know
Viva la
what it is.
Mexico.
Right,
So
we know what you're talking about.
hey, so so yeah, once we know what it is, or if we know what it is, we can't have respect for it though. You feel me?
We got Mizzle in the building.
Right, right.
And that's why I said about you don't. I'm not going to discredit what you've been through, but I will discredit how you deal with the adversity.
But
You know,
how can you discredit their adversity? I mean, they how they deal with it also, like because
because
everybody don't react.
it's what makes it's your adversity. You know how you deal with adversity was what makes a person. It's what makes you you. And then the way you deal with certain adversities is the way you're going to deal with other adversities. If every time you come to an obstacle in your life and you say, okay, this obstacle is so huge, and you don't decide that I can take one step at a time and overcome it, and you just crumble to it, then what's going to happen when the next thing happens in your life? What happens if we go on business together and we have a bad year? What happens when if we go into a marriage and we have a bad night, or we have an accident moment, or anything like that? So I can't take away the pain and the trauma, because those pain and traumas are real. But I'm watching how you react to these things,
Mizzle,
and
you're on mute.
the way that you react to these things is what I'm judging by.
I mean, but you never get over trauma. That's why it's called trauma. You can never get
You
over that. And you can't tell
Mm,
somebody how to deal with it.
you definitely can get over trauma. That's what therapy's for.
You can choose to be like, all right, I'm not dealing with you because you got a little bit too much going on, and I see you ain't really trying to heal. But at the same time, to be like, oh, I discredit somebody. No,
And that's why I
trauma.
asked Hollywood earlier, does does you not going through the trauma that this person is experiencing make it untrue or unreal. You get what I'm saying? And what I was saying by that
Right.
is saying just because you're not dealing with it, just because you don't experience it, does it make it not true? You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. That's why, like, it all depends on
Um,
how you take it as a person. Do you believe
but
this person, or do you not?
but if you haven't been through it or seen somebody go through something, you might not believe it's real. For instance,
Exactly.
Right.
some people think depression is fake. They don't think
Right.
depression is a real thing. But until you know somebody firsthand or you experience it, you will know it's real. You will know
Right. Right.
that this is not something that is easily controllable. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
Yeah.
until you know it is a thing or experience, you might have a different impression or viewpoint on it.
Hey, so
Exactly.
to respond to Killer Right, when I was counseling, right, I used to always take that into consideration, right? I would say, I haven't experienced what they're articulating to me, but at the same time, I know what I deal with and I know it to be true, right? So I have to just assume that what they're telling me is true because I know that what I deal with is true. You know what I mean? And if somebody's telling me they deal with that, but it's to a more extreme, I can't like,
Discredit that.
yeah, you know what I mean? I have to believe it to be true because it's like I know that what I
I,
deal with is
I
true, and
know
I know
something.
that other people deal with things that is true. So it's
Right.
like
I know something about it. Right.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I always kind of put things into perspective. Like shit. Well, I just look at it like, well, you deal with this, or sometimes you get these thoughts in your head. So it's like, why is this unreasonable for them to say what they're thinking? Just because I don't understand it or I don't go through it. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody else have input on that?
Oh
No.
shit! Shout out my boy Steph the P for donating to the channel. Be well, Coop and friends at work, but got you on in the background. It's
What's going
Friday
on,
with it.
Steph?
Does that go to
Shout
me?
out,
I'm looking like, does that go to me?
sir. No, sir. You don't have super chat. Shout
You
out
see,
to
I'm like,
Steph
hold on. You
for
on
the
my, did
super
that go to
chat, man. I appreciate it.
But that man over there getting money on the side.
I
Hey
appreciate Steph
man.
for always supporting the channel. Baz Reeves movie coming soon.
Hey man.
Hey,
You gotta
everybody
pull up, man.
hit the super chat, man. If y'all like hearing us talk about everything or podcast about nothing, it ain't free. Support the channel so we can keep going.
Yeah, because when y'all stop donating, we stop talking.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, so
You can also donate to Complex Combo on Pornhub.
is
Hey,
there
my Cash App
a
is on the screen if you guys just happen to want to give some to give them something.com. You know what I'm
should
saying?
there be a code of conduct on how you handle yourself amongst your peers?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's a code of conduct with when you come outside.
You got this.
Period. When you
You
come
gotta know.
outside, period, you
You
got to
gotta
move with respect, man. You got
right.
to move with love and respect out here. The same thing that you would want to do to you, you would do unto. Oh, what's that? The golden rule?
Mm.
Don't treat nobody how you don't want to be treated, basically, man.
Shout out to DLB for pulling up to the
Dez,
panel.
what's up, Dez?
That's my friend.
What's up, guys?
So
That's my person I lay all my trauma on. Uh, and we being supportive of Des this week because she just had to put her nephew to rest. So yeah.
God bless them.
Bless them. You want to do a moment of silence, Coop?
I
No, we
do it.
we
You don't think so?
No, we can skip
Uh,
it today.
All right.
yeah.
all right, love, Des, love.
Respectable.
Appreciate y'all though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you work tomorrow,
We can't hit the boxing section, so yeah, he'll tell you
If,
later.
Yeah.
if you
Tell
work
Dylan
tomorrow,
tell us
he'll
how to
treat you to Malibu Burger because he's a vegan munch.
Yeah, man. I'm really upset that we gotta go eat vegan food. You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
man, come on. Who the fuck want to watch a boxing match and eat non-beef? Like,
I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be drunk and still hungry. I feel it coming already. Like,
I already told you losers that we had to cancel it. So
oh yeah, I
oh yeah,
forgot.
where are we going? We going to the other one?
Oh, the
Like,
We
Lightning
going to the pizza
McQueen
place?
Crocs restocked today.
hey, what size
But
they got, Cool?
yours.
Hey man, we
Oh,
finna talk about deadbeat mamas, man. We ain't worried
combo,
about your
read the
weak ass
screen.
mics.
For Combo's complex sexual escapades. I want my $2 too. I want my $2 too, Coop.
I'll donate to Combo for Skittles so he can edit our videos.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got one. Can you really be friends with someone who doesn't respect you enough to stop when you ask them to stop? So
to stop when you ask them the what?
To stop when you ask them to stop. So it could be in
Oh.
regards to anything. Like if they're going too far, like how dudes be like, I can't be with no bitch that won't listen to me. But you can be friends with a guy who essentially puts your life in danger or just always on go, even though you telling them, it don't grant that at the moment.
So repeat the question one more time, bro.
Can you be friends with someone who essentially doesn't listen to you?
Essentially it means, can you be friends with somebody that don't respect you? Because
Yeah, that's what I take from it too.
if you telling somebody you don't feel some type of way or you don't want them to do this and that and they keep doing it, it's a respect. So we can just label it like that. Can you be friends with somebody that doesn't respect you?
Okay, so Khadijah, you've been kind of quiet. So
I was just about to say.
yeah.
I was about to say. I think it should be. Can you be friends with someone who doesn't respect your boundaries?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know how you got them friends where they just low key ignorant and they do things that bother you, but you know that's who they are, and you kind of let shit slide or whatever. But then if you have boundaries and you like, I really don't want to be touched, or don't bring up that topic, or stop speaking on that, that's a trigger for me, or whatever the case may be, and they just keep poking at you and they know you, then no, you can't stay friends. There's gonna be a point where you disrespect them back. It's gonna be a point where the bigger person ends up being the childish one and reverts to getting a little bit violent verbally, to the point where you end up saying things you don't mean, and then y'all just fall the fuck out.
So for me, when respect comes into question, then the relationship comes into question, and without the respect, how much of a relationship we can really have, like Khadijah saying. But I do believe that some people may not have the ability of self-control, and they may not be doing it on purpose. So you have to meet them where they are and possibly keep them where they are.
Never. I'm always an advocate for growth, man. You know what I mean? And I know that especially the male mind doesn't fully mature to like age 27, 28, 29. So I don't know. I just feel like, a lot of times we so quick to give up on people, you know what I mean? And especially if you call a person a friend, you know what I mean? I don't easily take on the title of friend, you know what I mean? But if I do call you my friend, you have like an undying loyalty from me. And it doesn't mean I can be just blindly loyalty. And that's kind of what I'm starting to learn with certain situations and shit like that. Like, I'm loyal to a fault, but I do have to learn how to put a limit or something on my loyalty and my friendship, because sometimes me being so loyal can hinder me. You know what I mean?
Do you have a trigger?
What you mean?
And do you have do you have a boundary that you've had a friend test? And if they would have continued to test it, because basically his question is, will you cut a motherfucker off if they keep testing your boundaries, or are you just gonna allow somebody to just be in your life and they keep testing? Like, do you have that thing where this person don't talk about this, and this, or don't do this, and that, or else I'm gonna get
He cutting the motherfucker off. Go ahead and tell him.
So
that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't really. The only thing that I can't, it's hard for me to get over is my money. You feel what I'm saying? I love my money over everything. But other than that, testing me. I always try to be so patient because I look at it like this, right? This is how I think. I'm confident in self, so I don't need to prove that I'm tough. I'm confident in self, so I don't need to prove that I'm smart or whatever. You know what I mean? So I can humble myself and take be the loser in a situation, but I try to articulate how I really feel so a motherfucker won't cross that boundary again. Once I see you keep doing it, then I feel like you're taking advantage of me. And I can't really think of anything specific to answer your question directly.
Yeah.
But
because you ain't got like you don't have like sensitive points right now.
Yeah, I just I don't know. There's nothing, like I said, I really don't get offended. Like if that makes sense. Like I get frustrated by something, but I'm always in a forgiving mood because I want to give you a chance to show me that you're a real friend because I want to believe in you. You know what I mean? So only thing is just I guess maybe stealing from me or something like that. Or just lying to my face or something like that. I don't know.
Like if I had a friend that...
You in the Matrix, bro.
He's frozen, so yeah.
A friend that does crack, I would cut off.
You gotta say that again. We ain't hear nothing.
He's in DC water. Okay, so I got a few more topics and then we're gonna move on to the
Hold on. I ain't answered the question yet, man.
No, we got your answer. No, good.
no, you good.
Basically, you definitely can get cut off, or I won't even say cut off. You get put in a box. In my life, you get put in a box where I only can fuck with you a certain way. If I love you and consider you my friend, I'm gonna throw you in a box, and hopefully you can get out the box. But you get put in that box, and I got a lot of friends in the box that I can't fuck with them how I used to fuck with them, because that respect is not there. So yeah, that's my answer.
Them
I'm really
friends,
trying to think of mine. Like, what'd you say? Was that Hollywood?
I was gonna say them friends turn into associates. You know what I'm saying? I just see you and say what's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no more, ha kicking and I'm talking about kumbaya no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just what's happening. I hope you're doing good.
I don't even know if they was really friends.
I was just about to say
I'm
that.
trying to think
If you go
about.
from friend to something that's lower than a friend, then we probably should just not be cool at all. Because
I don't even think they was ever friends though. I think
Because
we give that title away to anybody that we meet. And I noticed myself saying, "Hey, my guy." Then I quickly say, "Hey, a person that I know," or you know what I'm saying? Because to be my friend, that means I know, love, and trust you. And I can't put that category on everybody. I can't put that on everybody that I talk to. So a lot of people that I call friends, they really don't be friends. But it took me a long time to realize like they ain't your friend.
I don't know.
You know
Y'all...
how you can see that in somebody else. And you know how you can be like, or you got a girl be like, hey girl, that other girl ain't your friend. But it takes you longer to see it within yourself or within your friends, but you can identify it faster when you looking at it outside inward.
So I don't know if y'all seen the video that I put in the group yesterday, but this lady was going off on her dude for like, I don't know if it was her dude or just a podcast nigga, but she was like, these people are not your friends because you play basketball with them every weekend for the last 10 years. Like,
what?
Like, do y'all feel the same way? Like
10 years?
Well,
yeah.
But all they're doing is playing basketball.
Okay. You're saying this is just a basketball clique. They only see each other here at the game.
Yeah, but for the last 10 years, I played basketball with you.
Like, so every Saturday y'all meet up at the gym and y'all play like 4 games for 4 hours or something. But that don't mean that I will be loyal to you. I will be there for you. That just means I like basketball and so do you, and we go to the same gym. That don't make y'all friends.
Just like that's just like me and you. Like niggas said talking about slide on something. No question of doubt, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, they gonna probably stand off. Oh, I don't got nothing to do with me. Go ahead and do your thing.
Hey,
We just
I play
I,
basketball every Sunday, and I can tell
you
you
feel me?
for a fact, I play basketball every Sunday. I'll tell you for a fact, everybody on my team ain't my friend. They my teammates.
Yeah.
All them niggas ain't my friends. They don't know nothing about me.
So if they invited you to an outside function other than basketball, would you go? Or is like, you're not my friend, I ain't going.
That might be a team function.
No, I'm saying they
Well, let's
individually
say it's
say,
not.
yeah, Killer,
Um,
pull up to my family barbecue, or Killer,
I-
me and the wife going here, man. You and your wife should pop out with us.
um, if I don't consider them people friends, no, I'm not going. Maybe one or two. Not everybody has that ability to access to me or my family, or to even know what my family look like. Cause that will be a friend. I don't want my family. I don't want everybody to have access to me and my family because they think they're friends. You know what I'm saying? No. That's a no.
so for me, you're a friend to me in that realm. So once again, I'm a complex person. So you can be a friend and not be somebody I slide through with. You can be a friend and not be somebody I go on vacation with. But you're a friend in that portion of my life, in that season of my not that season, but in that moment, like you're my friend. We do athletic stuff together. I might invite you
People
to
would
go play
consider
football
that an
league with me.
associate.
I was just gonna say that seems like more like an associate.
Not so an
Because
associate is
Associate is
a
associate,
somebody you
person.
like
hang
you
out
hang
with and
out
do
with
things
them,
with.
like y'all have a
Yeah.
common interest, but you're not like spilling all your deep dark secrets and life
You're not
stories to them.
personally
Yeah.
So
attached to them. You don't have like that
okay.
personal relationship.
So real quick, for me, I categorize associate as a person who that I know, but I don't go out with. Like we don't go hang out nowhere. We don't do nothing. Like you cool. You might be a brother-in-law as an associate. You know what I'm saying? Like you over there, I'm over
So
here.
let me ask you this. You ain't never been somewhere with somebody that you know mutually, and because you guys are in that same place, you guys interact, but outside of there, you guys don't try to communicate. That's an associate. You know what I'm saying? You would hang out with them. You feel what I'm saying? But you're not looking to. It's just like y'all are at a mutual event and you guys are cordial enough or know each other. So it's like y'all are gonna communicate and socialize together and congregate, but y'all ain't gonna hit each other after that event. That's an associate. You know what I'm saying?
Like y'all cool, but you ain't besties. Y'all don't need to talk every day.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say, perception is a motherfucker. I know a lot of
I mean, that could
I've
be
met
said for this.
no, I was gonna say like there's girls that will think if you did her hair, they're like, oh yeah, my friend this. Or there's girls that'll call a girl to her best friend after like a week, and that you'll see two girls like, oh, best friend, and you know in your mind they're not. You can't know somebody that goddamn fast. It don't work. You can't be friends that fast. But some people will really get attached hella fast, and then they're looking at you like you're their friend, and you're looking at them like you're just my associate, girl. I don't even know your middle name, but they're looking at you like you're a potential best friend, like you're my friend, and then they counting on that friendship, like that should be happening. So I know it happens with dudes when a dude feels like, oh, I can look up to him, now I'm attached to him, and now I want to hang with him. Like I see dudes be wanting to hang with dudes more than they want to hang with their girl.
I was gonna say I'm a victim to that, but not that part. I'm a victim of thinking that a relationship I have with somebody is stronger than it really is. And I've said that before, and I realize that. And then it's like, I guess more with females more, but when a motherfucker be like, oh, it wasn't even that, we was just better. I'm like, damn, I thought, shit, I had known you. I thought I known you all these years, but I guess because we wasn't in
Women just
constant
say shit to
contact,
cut deep though.
yeah, they do.
Like
You know what I'm
we
saying?
wasn't even like that. I had my whole dick in your ass. Shut up. We were like that.
But look at
Dudes say that same shit to cut deep though.
no, this female was like, I knew her for like 3 years, but I knew her for a year when we was in school. Then she went away for a year. Then I came back, and then we were like communicating for a year. So I knew her technically in my mind for 3 years or 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But she like, I was in school for however long a semester is. So what is that? 4 months. Then I didn't come back the second semester. You know what I'm saying? Then I didn't hang out with you for a year. Then you came around again. So I've only really known you for a year. I'm like, damn, you added it up as a year? I thought I added it up as 3, 4 years, even though we was out of communication for that year and a half. I still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still knew you, you knew me, but then we reconnected, but we've known each other since the original time.
Whoever,
You know what I'm
who
saying?
did that? Who did
So
that?
is that a year or is that 3 years?
Man, that's
That's
3
3 years
years,
to me.
bro.
But
I
see,
was
it's
about to say, damn, how long
perception.
I know you then?
It's a year. It
That's what I'm
depends on
saying.
like what
It's
the intentions
I
are.
don't get
Like
credit for
right.
time served.
if y'all just
The
friends,
fuck?
then like it's the 3. But if you was trying to put a play together, like, yeah, I want to date you, like then it's a year.
So what makes
Nah,
Yeah,
you
because a
consider
person can
someone your
change that whole
friend?
year that we ain't talking. How do I know what you were doing for that whole year I didn't speak to you? So if you were, like she just said, it depends on like what was the play, what were the intentions.
you
Mm.
knew me in college. You went back to Texas. Then we reconnected in Texas. I've known you since college.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Like y'all
Like,
never
But
fell out. Y'all never
you
had a
knew
problem.
her, like it's like
like
we just met, we said hi
no,
to each
okay.
other, we
No,
around,
look,
or it's like
we
you knew
well,
her, like y'all was fucking.
well,
Like we hung
yeah,
out
Like,
we
cause
was
that's
fucking.
before.
different.
Yeah, we was fucking like we was together every day, damn near
Oh,
for that semester. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
said
every
she used
day,
to
damn
roll my
near,
blunts.
we was with you know what I'm saying. We was together interacting. Then you left, and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I was in contact with her like for at least, say so that solid year we in communication.
All right.
The
So then
year, the
that's a
half year she
3
was
on
there.
and off.
So that's a
Yeah.
3 on and off.
Yeah. That's
So
a
you
3
don't
on
y'all
and
don't
off.
add it up.
It's not a
Okay,
3
that's a 3.
solid, but it's a 3 on and off.
Okay, so I don't get credit for the on and off. Like you only
I
get
You
don't,
credit
I
for the
don't
did. I
like,
present.
just said
I
it's a
don't,
3
I
on
don't
and
like
off.
y'all
That just
girls math.
highlights that it was on
Yeah,
and off.
girl math is
That's
different than
all.
And
boy math.
I got a follow up question for this. I got a follow up question for this, and this is for female and male, right? With a friend, does your relationship change with a friend? Say with over times past. So if we were like really close friends and we hung out for like say 6, 7 years, and we were always close friends, but then we haven't been in contact for 2 years. Does it change? Is it different, or are we still the same as we were 2 years ago when we hung out every day and we were close best of friends? Does time change friendship or anything like that?
I'm the same. I
I
got
think
friends
it
that
can
done went
have an
off.
same.
impact on it, but it's the same for the most part.
I got friends that went off to prison for 6 to 10 years, come back like nothing happened. Hate to equate it with prison, but that's the only
Yeah.
time niggas not around each other. But
All right.
Well,
nothing
our
ever
friendship,
changed.
I went off to college and we
Right.
still kept in touch. It's like not like we talked every day back then,
Yeah,
but he still stayed in contact, so we've still been cool the whole like 10 years or plus,
Like
Yeah.
I got a
yeah,
homeboy right now. I ain't
longer than
talked to
that.
him. I ain't talked to him in like 2, 3 years. But this is my homeboy. This is my best friend. So I know if I was to pull up in Minnesota right now and I needed somewhere to sleep and I knew his number or I knew his mom number, I would go over there and I would knock on the door and expect to be let in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
And expect to be accommodated. You know what
It's
I'm
the same
saying?
thing with me and you, bro.
That's what I'm
We ain't
saying.
we ain't talking years either. And what happened?
Exactly.
I think
And
when the friendship is genuine, like if the friendship is
Yeah.
actually pure, then it's going to last no matter how long
Nothing
y'all
go
go
get
without
in the way
talking.
of it.
But if there's some old weird shit going on, or that somebody was trying to use somebody and then y'all
Yeah, if
ain't
there's
cool,
an ulterior motive, then it's
yeah,
like, okay, yeah, no.
we
yeah.
Why
got
is it
Hennessy in the
easier for
building.
us to see um when women friends aren't their friends versus them seeing it? Like,
The
Say that
same
again.
reason why y'all can't see when a dude is not really your friend and you don't see it. But I think for both sides is based on the length of the relationship and like things they've been through. So like if that's your friend that you done grew up with since you was 5 and y'all did hella shit together, and then your girl is telling you like, I don't think he really has your best interest at heart, and you're like, no, yes he does. It's been my friend forever.
I think
Like
it's just
it's the
easy to
same.
see from the outside looking in
Yeah.
with anything.
What does it take for you guys to consider someone your friend? Like, does it time? Like,
Well,
what?
first they got to be an Instagram friend first.
Oh gosh.
Listen, I've never met Killer in person, but we talk so much that I consider him a friend. I don't know if you consider the same, but I consider this nigga. I didn't sat on the phone with him while he in the house with his kids and shit like that. Like we didn't have personal conversations, so I
You definitely
consider
a friend
him a
of
friend.
mine. You definitely
You
a friend
feel
of
me?
mine, my boy.
Can't be a friend if I ain't shoot nobody with you.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Damn, Combo ain't your friend no
That's so
more. All right,
cute.
okay.
Now
I
you
done
gotta
went to
This
church with
nice
Combo 3
friendship.
times.
It's because you laughed when I said that comment about the sundress.
Oh, Combo thick out here. My bad, I forgot. He double
Com-
cheeked up on the Sunday
combo,
afternoon.
Oh my goodness.
combo is come on, bro. Combo is not thick, and we not finna paint that narrative that he look good in a sundress. We
Hey,
not gonna
look,
do that.
it's already painted though. We didn't put that out there.
His
Anyway,
Combo
my bad.
friend,
Keep
his
going.
friend, his
Combo
literal friend
had
put that out there.
somebody had
His
confirmed
Combo
friend.
put that out there the day he decided to show
to
us
try to show
that in
us
the camera.
right.
He did all this just to promote his complex combo page. Go follow him on P
Go
Hub.
follow him on
You
Pornhub. Combo is a Pornhub model, and he wants
Oh
everybody to
my
support
goodness.
him. And y'all think we playing? He will drop the link on y'all.
let me mute my ears when y'all say that.
Shout
Why is
out
Lord
y'all
him,
on
Jesus.
man.
here doing that to that man like that, man? What's going on?
Not that
Y'all
nigga
What
really
you
got a
cool.
mean?
Pornhub. He really out here in these
He
streets.
really
Man,
He
y'all
got
ain't
more.
cool, man.
He got more subscribers than I got on my
and
YouTube.
he
Just
got
know that.
I'm gonna say he has subscribers.
This nigga something
He
else,
got
man.
he got hella subscribers. What you talking
You
about?
think we playing? Like he dropped the link in our
He
group
dropped the link in the
talking
group.
about support his Pornhub.
Yeah.
I thought
More
about it.
power to
I ain't
him,
gonna lie,
man.
I thought about it. I did.
You
The fuck
thought
is
about it.
going on, man?
You
I
thought
thought
about the
about sharing it.
Oh,
Sharing
okay.
that shit.
oh.
Support my friend.
I'm finna
Listen,
mute up, man. I'm gonna mute up.
that is enough for Combos Pornhub. Ladies, you know I always do a fashion segment every now and then. If y'all wear these pants, expect your butt to get rubbed on for hours because they look soft. That is all I have for fashion.
Hey, Coop, I wish you pulled the other pants up. The ones with the
the
butt
booty
crack in there. Yeah.
Oh, with the booty
and the
crack
booty pants and the booty
built
crack.
in.
I don't understand.
I'm really just so annoyed. Can we talk about this? I'm
What?
really annoyed by females in the booty leggings. Can we stop it? Can we only
Why?
wear workout leggings when we're going to work out?
Oh, the
I feel
TikTok
like
leggings.
Why?
I don't know why certain things irritate me. I'm just like, yes, especially when you're dumbass thick for real. Like when you're dumbass thick for real, and
Like,
you're extra thick in these goddamn form fitting shaping with no draws on or thong. I don't know what you got on under there, but god
that,
damn, it's like it's too much. Like, god damn. Can
Never too
we
much, never
it's
too
this
much,
is
never too
we're a long
much.
way from the 70s.
come on? It's like, bro,
We
it's
are.
like,
We're literally in 2023.
listen, hold on.
I'm saying is
Are we
don't get
fighting over
mad. Don't get mad.
adding her?
Oh, my
Okay,
fault.
very good. Nah, no, I'm just saying, man. I'm just tired of seeing motherfuckers like this. What I want you to do next time you see a motherfucker wearing some of those workout leggings, ask them, "Hey, you going to the gym?
when
Are
the
you
last
just coming from the gym?" I
No,
promise you, they're gonna
Next
say
time
they're
we
not
see you
even
in some
going to the gym.
basketball shorts, we're gonna ask you, "Hey, did you play basketball today?"
That
Hey,
was a good
Touche,
next time
my
we see
nigga.
you in a
Touche.
jersey, did you
touche,
play
Touche.
my
basketball
nigga.
today,
Touche,
man?
my nigga. But
So
listen,
y'all
I'm
see
not wearing basketball shorts, so my thing swing thicker. You feel what I'm saying? I'm wearing basketball shorts. I guess
We're not wearing
argue that for
leggings
comfortability. You can
to
argue that for
attract your
comfortability.
attention. They're comfortable.
Yeah, I just said okay. As I was saying it out of my mouth, I'm like, well, they could be saying that they're comfortable too. But why does
hey,
the ass have to be extra shapened? You know what I'm
come on,
saying?
Oh,
the ass is
Because that's
already
how
in
they're
there.
sewn.
The ass
Like,
is
does
already
that
in
make it
there
more
without
comfortable?
it.
Does
Without the
that make it more
pants.
comfortable when the ass crack go down your
Bro,
ass? Does that make it more
in
comfortable?
my mind, when you lay them pants on the bed, they already thick.
hey, I got one last question and
I
Doris.
won't stand for this booty hate. You know, listen, ladies, keep wearing that.
No, I'm just saying,
Wear
bro.
what
I'm
you like.
like
We're
We will
gonna
not
get you a
censor you
pair.
I'm
over
just
here.
saying, like, if you're thick,
Bubble butt.
like it's
Bubble
other
bubble
ways of
bubble butt.
looking cute or being comfortable or looking thick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired of the followers and like everybody doing the same thing. I want some uniqueness. Like, can we bring booty shorts back or something? Little
Listen,
cheeks out,
What's
ladies.
sunflower
unique
buns
about
out.
booty shorts?
Ladies. If you
I'm
want to
just saying.
send pictures of yourself in those leggings to me, I am fine. Don't send
He
them the
said,
money. Send them to my
no.
phone. It's
I'm
all
just saying,
good.
like, I know you're gonna do this, but I'm just saying, I just feel like everybody always follow trends. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like the new trend is those leggings with the ass shaping, with the ass poke out shape leg, you know what I mean? Thing, it's just like be unique, be different. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel
It's just,
fooled.
you say what?
So you feel fooled. You don't like it because it's
Nah,
enhancing something that somebody might not
No,
have.
no, I just feel like it's great, it's cool, but I just feel like everybody's a follower. Everybody does the same thing. It's nothing unique. It's nothing new. It's just like, oh, you got the ass shapers too. Okay, you're on the
Well,
way.
I
You know what
do
I'm saying?
love
It's like the
me
tote
personally.
bag,
I do love the pencil
like the
dresses.
tote bag. When everybody got the tote, my bad.
You
Go ahead,
said
go
you
ahead,
love
Bubba.
what?
I love stockings with the pencil dresses. But I like a business
Okay,
class woman,
that's
so
interesting.
it's a little different for me.
Money,
We
you
seen what you
complaining
like.
about looking at ass. You
Oh
wow, my boy.
shit.
No, listen, don't get it fucked
My
up.
phone
I'm
freeze.
an ass man.
I thought my phone froze.
What I'm irritated is that everybody is doing the same thing. It's like everybody's
With
doing it.
sheets.
You know what I'm saying? Like be unique. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, and I'm not saying short shorts is unique, but I'm saying everybody's on this wave. Like you ain't got to be on that wave. Like you can make cheerleading shorts or whatever. It's hella ways to look good. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the equivalent on the male side, in your opinion?
Like she said, basketball shorts or the gray sweatpants. Everybody, once niggas found out that bitches was going crazy or females was going crazy about gray sweatpants, they mother all the niggas I see all these old jock ass tall light skinned basketball playing ass niggas with these are hoochie daddy shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's another wave right
I
now. Like,
didn't either.
you said what?
I said I didn't either. I didn't buy the gray sweatpants
Yeah, that's you get what I'm saying.
or
I
the
mean,
hoochie
I got
daddy
some
shorts.
now because I want it to be cool too, but still, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
Shout out to the growers and not showers. Fuck all that shit.
hey man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's all I'm saying. But like the hoochie daddy shorts and gray sweatpants will be the equivalent for males. It's like, come on, bro, put the shit up, be unique.
Fucking male thoughts. Let's these
God
male
damn.
thoughts.
All right.
Like, wow.
Y'all ready? Y'all still want to talk about these? Nope. We're moving on. So I
Yeah.
got a question for all the fellas, and then I want the ladies to answer this afterwards. I got a different perspective for y'all though. When a lady is beautiful, educated, has money, but still single at an advanced age, what could be the problems, fellas?
The problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God
what's the
Yo,
damn.
what's
problem?
beautiful.
considered an advanced
Leave it up there.
age?
Leave it up
What's
there so
considered
I can
advanced
digest it.
age?
Put it back
God
up there.
damn.
You know
I
when
need to
y'all
be able
say
to digest it.
at this big age, you know what a fucking advanced age is. Stop
No,
playing.
I don't know.
Put it
Nigga
back
said
up, bro.
When
I
when
gotta
are
read
you
it to
supposed to
comprehend it.
have? When are
I
you
can
supposed to
see
have
where
a
they going with
kid?
that.
Like when society tells you you're supposed to have a kid? Like,
This ain't got nothing to do with kids. This is asking why y'all single
oh,
You
why
at a
say
we
something,
certain
Ricky
single?
age.
Charles.
Well, the
It
guys
it,
didn't
Oh,
answer
it,
first.
it can be
oh,
attitude.
my bad.
You know what I'm saying? The way she talked to a motherfucker. It can be a lot of
Put it back up.
little
I
reasons
can't.
though.
I gotta read it to be able to answer it. I
She
can't
can
Oh
read it.
man.
she can not keep her house clean. You know what I'm saying? She can have all those things and
Oh
not keep her house
shit.
clean. You feel me? It's a lot of little problems.
What the
Well,
fuck?
name the flags for you that will come with a woman that
Uh,
is educated,
uh,
has money, beautiful.
a, a lot of times these type of women are have their standards set so high that their options are few and far in between. And then when they meet those 1% or 5% males, these guys is having their way. They not finna conform. So they, what I mean, have it kind of difficult out here. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, I keep running into these ain't shit ass men, but it's like, no, if you I don't want to say lowered your standards a little bit because that sounds wrong. And why would you lower your standards? But if you were willing to entertain a wider variety potential spouses, you might have a different outlook. But they say, oh, he got to have this, he got to have that, he got to be making six figures, he can't have no kids, he has to have a home and this and well, now you limited it to like 10 people, and 7 of them 10 people is having their way out here, and the other 2 is goofy looking and dumb. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Any other brothers want to chime in?
Yeah.
Somebody else could go.
Nah, look, I'm like, why I got so much to say about this? But I'm like, also, I feel like they, these type of women, they're demanding. They seem like in my experience, it seems as if they want to have more of a leadership role. They don't. A lot of them, not all, seem like they don't know how to be led and take that back seat, and just let the man be the man and kind of guide the situation, because they're used to doing their thing. They're used to being independent. You know what I mean? Having shit and not having to answer to nobody. So it's like for a man to come in and try to be a man with this type of woman, and not all, but some, you know what I'm saying? It can be difficult. You know what I mean? Why y'all so quiet? Don't say you listening to me talk either. I don't want to hear that shit.
I was. I don't. As far as a problem, trying to figure out what you mean by problem, like as in the reason why she's single.
Yeah, what's the reason why she's single? What's the reason why she can't find a man?
Nigga,
what's the reason why?
Can't find one. Well, I think as far as, I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a problem, but most educated women that I know, they're doing fine and they're okay. Like, especially with that, if that's your criteria, you saying she's educated, she's a bit older, she got everything together. I don't know what that says. She's doing all right. There's no real need to.
She's doing all right. She can take care of herself. But like Khadijah was saying earlier, all women essentially don't want to be single, right? They want to be in a relationship. They want to be.
So you're saying that why don't they have what they want?
Yeah. Why is it hard to obtain? Like why is
well, in that light is because of what it is that they want isn't there, or they just haven't found it yet. I guess that's the easiest answer for me to say.
Are men intimidated by those women, or
soft niggas for sure? I mean, for sure. You got to be soft. It's 2023, man. Niggas need to be. You need to be okay with being a Swiss Army knife at this point. There is no a man role and a woman's role, because especially what it looks like for us as black men is broke. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your bitch more times than not gonna be doing better than you. So if in fact you're not able to actually make that adjustment, then you call yourself the bitch. You got to be able to adjust with the time. It ain't no, I'm not making enough money, so you need to still give me my plate. No, nigga, you gonna make the food. That's the bitch that's winning right now. She tired. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you a noodle on the inside and she got to constantly keep like trying to buffer your ego, nigga, like, of course, there ain't no bitch gonna want to deal with that. Like,
I like him.
Like, that's the issue. So on the other side of that, like, nigga, like, get with it. You should be okay with getting with it. You done played basketball before and not been the best nigga on the team. You got a role to play.
I think you kind of What's up? I think you're not really answering what
I answered it already.
Hear what I'm saying. I think what you're really responding to is if is if she's even losing in the first place by not being with a man, you know,
Well,
and
I
the
yeah, I
nigga kind of
answered that
conforming
already.
to her. No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
What I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
is it seeming like that's what you're more saying, but I think what Coop is more saying is why aren't these women finding compatible mates? You feel what I'm saying? And finding what everybody is, you know, deeming success, which is a
Well, that's
relationship or marriage.
well, yeah. In that light, now you have an expectation, as you said, you have something that you want. You have not yet found that. But the reality is what this shit is coming to, like especially with these kind of questions. You're gonna ask, since baby got this, then what's the problem? There's no problem. Like it's not a problem. Baby just ain't found it yet. But where
So
these women is going
why has
though,
no man decided to put a ring on her finger if she's has all these positive
Positive.
traits?
because
Yeah.
because black people don't get married all like that anyway. Like that's not something that just stand the test of time of dealing with these newfound women that are actually doing hella good. That's not a like back in the day when niggas was able to be the providers that everybody be talking about now. Now you feel more comfortable with saying, okay, I put a ring on a bitch finger. Now you mine, bitch. You gonna do what I say because like I ain't never looked at that as that actually being a man. And the reason why I say that is because you're supposed to be a man all the time, no matter what your situation is. I ain't just gotta be in control in order for me to be the man. I'm the man all the time, no matter if I'm broke, nigga. If I ain't bringing the food in, no doubt about that. But it's an issue if you didn't pick the wrong bitch and she talking to you reckless because she making more money than you. You acting that way. She responding to how you acting. That's all women do. They respond to who you are, what you do. So to answer your question directly, I thought I did already, but to answer it directly, she has not yet found what it is that she's looking for. If we talking problem. But what that's taken us to, these kind of questions and shit like that, for sure, the reality is black niggas is not looking for black women. That's number one.
Oh,
That's the
ho, ho,
truth.
ho, 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 ho,
That's
ho,
no, I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it
ho,
a
ho,
buck.
ho. You
I'll
got too
send you
much
the
dip on your
information.
tip there, buddy.
I will send you the information when I get a chance. Black men are not looking for black women. That's number one. And in turn, right? In turn, the expectations that black women have because they're doing good, they starting to date outside the race. They got groups and shit. They got men trying to help them find white men or whatever other kind of men because they got high expectations, right? And we are at this point incapable of meeting them. Incapable. Like niggas is broke. We doing bad as fuck right now. And you feel like even if you broke, you can still tell a bitch to make your plate, and you got to be able to go fuck bitches, and you can play video games with your partners all the time, and you ain't never got to buy the bitch nothing because you ain't got no money to buy the bitch nothing.
Oh, wait.
Like, nigga, that's the reality.
But
of
I'm
the
still the
situation.
catch.
But you still the catch as a man. You got to show me I'm a man though. You got to let me lead, and you ain't got a motherfucking thing.
Well, you know, some people lead people to water, some people lead them to sand.
So
Right now,
Himothy, you don't
explain
believe
to
in
me.
gender roles?
No, not at all. I believe
Okay.
you be whatever the fuck you need to be in that house. If the dishes is
Okay.
dirty, nigga, go wash the motherfuckers. If it ain't no food cooked and everybody hungry, y'all ain't got no money to buy no shit, go cook. Nigga, it ain't. Come on, man. We gotta stop this shit. We really
I'm
do.
not saying that the man shouldn't be able to go cook, but I do
I'm
believe
talking all of that shit. Well,
in the
you
gender
as a man,
roles.
you can't give up no pussy. Like that's, I mean, outside of that, like you know what I'm saying, you can't give up no pussy, but it ain't nothing else to it. What else you gonna do? They be talking washing dishes, cleaning up. You can't wash dishes, clean up.
No, I'm not saying I can't, but I do feel like, you know, certain roles are, you know, I don't even know how to say it right. I do believe in
But
gender
why
roles.
though? Why?
Why? I'm not saying that I can't wash dishes. I'm not saying I can't cook or clean or, you know, take care of my daughter because I do those things. But I
Good.
do. I guess I was raised traditional. You know, I like that
Gotcha.
traditional household mindset. I like,
Mhm.
for my woman to make my plates, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? To, cook, to clean, to handle those things. And I, as a
Right.
man, feel I feel as if I should be, you know, the breadwinner, the provider. You know what I mean? I just
Right.
feel like that's natural, like nature. You see
That's what's
the
up.
lion that's taking care of the cubs, and you see the lion go. Well, no, that's actually not how it works. But you
Yeah, I
know
was
what I'm trying
finna
to
say,
say.
player, you got to
Yeah, no,
take that back,
I
baby.
had to think about it as I was saying it. I was like, actually, that's not how it works. But
Yeah, you got to take that
yeah,
back.
I know you get what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah,
that's
but my
and
only
I enjoy
response to
those
that.
things.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and I enjoy those things. You know what I mean? I enjoy a woman that's humble enough to be able to serve her man and all of that. And I feel like that's cool, but that doesn't mean that I can't wash clothes. That doesn't mean I can't fold. That doesn't mean I can't cook. When I have time to help and assist her, if I see she's getting overloaded, or I see she's been at work, because not only is she doing the traditional roles of back in the day, she is additionally doing the today's role of working as well. I do know that I need to kick in sometimes. So if she hasn't gotten to the dishes and she's looking tired, she's in the bed, she's knocked out already, let me go ahead and knock these out. You know what I mean? Let me
Good.
kick in. But I do feel like I should take out the trash and she should wash the dishes. I should
See,
work hard and she
listen,
should take care of the kids.
Now, is
I,
that a common thought though these days?
I don't know.
Because I know you speaking to your anecdotal shit. I'm
Yeah.
asking, is that a common thought? Do you see that online? Do you see videos about it? Is that what men are saying as well? Same shit
hell
you just
no.
said. Hell
No,
no. But the reality, the point that I'm making is I'm speaking to a wide range of motherfuckers right now. I mean, people. But black men, you not finna be the bread. We got to get past this. You not making no money. If you making money, just like I said this shit before, most niggas on here broke on this podcast right now. Okay, period. And that's the reality. So this
I'm
notion
gonna play
that
devil's
we finna
advocate.
be able to keep
Black
going.
women are higher. I can't even think of it right now, but basically, there's more black women graduating than black men.
Yes,
And
They're higher
gaining
earners.
these, higher earners. So that's
yes,
almost like systemic. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't know if all these males have had the same opportunities. I don't know. I'm not gonna
That's
say that
fine.
they have or they haven't. So, but I do
Hey,
want to say, I just want to interject that fact.
that's cool, right? We can, and that's a whole different conversation as to why things are where they are. I'm just
But
speaking
that's
to
the
the reality
reality
of the
of it.
situation. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The reality is that this is where we're at. So I'm giving caution, right? I'm trying to tell y'all the reality is that they have an expectation, right? So we more American than everybody in this motherfucker. And yet we at the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. Then damn near been here longer than everybody else, but we're at the bottom. You talking about a woman with whom then been faithful and devoted to their man longer than anybody else in this motherfucker. And y'all really talking as if they not supposed to be tired. They supposed to be tired. They supposed to be sitting and looking for stability, looking around like, who is gonna put me in the best position. That's better, nigga. When you go look for a job, that's your expectation. If you got hella jobs, you be like, man, let me pick the one that pay the most, that I can chill for. They give me a break, nigga. They got all these different amenities and things like that. You make that decision. So you talking about a motherfucker that's gonna spend the rest of their life with you? They supposed to just pick somebody that's bullshitting?
Hey,
There's
what
some
was the
real shit. These bitches is looking elsewhere. I'm telling y'all now, they looking elsewhere. Niggas
Hey,
need to get with it.
I had a call.
That's all I'm saying.
What you so passionate about him, man? What was the
Man,
topic at hand,
I'm
man? I
passionate
apologize.
about black love, big dog. That's what I'm
Me too,
passionate
man.
about.
That's why
You
I'm
feel
trying to
me?
figure out where we at. Me
That's what
too.
I'm on. I'm explaining to you. My point is simply that we got this conversation going on as black men that we just supposed to be the men in the household, no matter what it is that you're doing, right? My point is just that it's 2023. Women are more times than not doing a lot better than you. Your women, right? So I'm not saying that you gotta be the bitch. You feel me? And you ain't gotta put on no apron, my nigga, but you gotta adjust. It ain't the same. It ain't 1950. We can't keep talking this 1950 talk and talking the traditional household when we're not in the traditional time. It ain't happening no more.
I
Our
believe
women are
that.
looking in other races. They really fucking doing it. Like I said, they got groups. They even got black men trying to show them how to go deal with white men. This is where you find them. I swear to God, man, I couldn't believe it. But what I really couldn't
You
believe
said
was the
black men
fact
are
that
doing this?
black men are showing the black women how to look in other races for men.
Shame on them.
There's large ass groups of women that are talking about how they once they got with a white man, they ain't never been more happy in their life. He just does everything. He's you know what I'm
Shame on
saying?
them.
And they look at our women like, you know what I mean? It's like they a real prize. You feel me? Like, nigga, y'all better stop playing, bro. Y'all stop playing. You gotta be a representation, man. It ain't all this man shit, nigga. You can be the man in your crib, nigga. You ain't got to. I don't know, man.
I think it's. I think
I don't
again.
understand.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this line a lot today. I really think it's learned behavior, man. It's things that was culture that we didn't have because I believe we don't have a culture. So I believe it's things
Well, I
that
ain't
we
gonna agree with
missed.
that, but I feel you.
I think it's things that we missed along the lines somewhere within these generations that we haven't picked up uh, as a whole. Not gonna say everybody, but as a whole, I think it's things that we lost. We have lost. I think we have lost. We have lost people. We have lost people. And some people find their way and find their own, but as a whole, I think we lost. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on it.
I agree. I can agree with that. I think we do have a. I think we do have a culture though. We done made one. You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop.
I believe.
Hip hop.
I
Hip
believe
hop.
we absolutely hip hop, nigga. We done made one over time. It then came from the bottom, no doubt, because that's where we at, and that's cool. Be that as it may, get with it, man. Get with it, nigga, because sooner or later we gonna get fucking lost.
Okay.
You can't compete with white men. That's not something you can do. So we might as well just leave that alone. Nigga, everybody else's women stick to their men, right? And black women do too. Don't get me wrong. Let me say that number one. Nigga, they more they stick to their race more than damn near everybody else. Chasing the squirrel.
White men
But
shouldn't be on that totem pole though, because they ain't shit. I'm just telling you that right now. So
oh yeah,
Shout
well
out to
that's
the white
you
woman
know,
advocating for black love. Yeah.
absolutely.
I think the
Kylan, we
most
love
loyal
you,
woman.
girl.
I think
I
the
love
most
y'all
loyal
too.
woman that I've seen,
But
the most
the
loyal
men
woman
that
I've
I've
seen
been
is.
with, I'm sorry.
Are you
Go
good,
ahead.
son, man?
I was the men that I have been with primarily were white or Native American, and the white men are the most insecure kitty baby motherfuckers I ever met in my life. Like I had them break up with me because I had my own house, I could do, but I could take care of myself, but because I had
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
So
So like
Well,
even I as a white woman don't really care for white men because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
damn. Damn.
No, because I'm flipping the question now, and I'm trying to see how the ladies felt about what the men say. I know we got far away from the original question, but how do y'all ladies feel about what the men were saying? They don't.
I think they were still
I mean,
listening.
I'll go. I just don't want to like. I want to give them a chance too. If they want to speak on it.
Go ahead.
Um. Well, I mean, I appreciate a lot of the things a lot of things he said because it kind of explains why a lot of women are single. Like it's not like women are just. It's not like all beautiful, educated, money making women are that they're a problem and that's why they haven't found a man. It's simply like it's hard for a woman of value to meet a man of value. It's hard to run into it. It's hard to run into someone like that. If you're a person that just goes to work, be about your business and goes home, it's hard to run into somebody like you who's like you. It's hard. It's not like it just is gonna happen. And then if you're not a person that's like social media ish, that you're gonna go dating someone you meet online, then you're really probably not gonna meet somebody like you. So, and then like he said, and like y'all were talking about systemically, like if a woman wants a man who's educated like she is, who graduated like she did, who makes the income that she does. If she wants all that, then yeah, it's gonna be harder for her to find that, like y'all said. Like, so I don't necessarily think it's about. I think what him was saying was like, I think the problem is the question, the problem of asking why, or what's the problem with these women and why aren't they single, or why are they single? I think that is a problematic question because it's
And
not a
that's what I was
problem.
saying. He wasn't really answering it. He was saying that we shouldn't ask it, and that's why I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
saying
yeah. I get it.
I get what he's saying, but at the same time, what is to answer the question directly? Why is she still single? Yeah, I know what he's saying. She hasn't found what she wants yet, and she hasn't decided to make that happen. Because if she wanted to, she probably has options. But at the same time, from devil's advocate, it seems like men are probably aren't rich. She probably doesn't have that many options in my mind.
But what
Yeah,
if,
she's going on
okay,
like that.
like I don't agree with that because like I know, so I mean, I don't know, maybe I just know a very great group of women, but the women I know, they're beautiful, they're educated, they graduated, they make their own money, and they are so soft and so delicate and just be wanting a man to come dominate them. Like they would love it. So it's like they're not like hard to work with or
Where they at?
But are they married?
no, but that's what I'm no, see, are you missing? Okay, that's my
No, no.
point. They
I
haven't
guess,
even ran in, it's not their fault that they haven't met a nice man that's not soft and delicate with them and treat them like a queen. Like they are really that. And they deserve that. So if they're dating, they're giving a chance to a couple dudes. But if the chance is okay, that you weren't it, you weren't it. Now I'm just to myself and I'm still single, but that doesn't mean it's because I'm a problem. What if it has nothing to do with me? I'm giving chances, I'm dating. No one's matching my mental. No one's matching my energy. No one is seeming to impress me. I'm impressing him, so I want to be impressed too. Every time I sit across from a man on a date, he's impressed. So I want to be impressed. And it's all about energy. So I'm like, okay, it makes me a problem? No, I don't think I'm a
no,
problem. I think
and
that the
that's why.
problem is
So
But I
that
think
we
I,
it
can't
goes
meet,
back
and
to
you
the
can't just
point.
meet and stumble upon people who are mentally on your level. That's not something
I
you
think
just
I think
But
I,
that's
I
why
didn't mean to
it
cut you
goes
off.
back to the point. It goes back to the point I was saying. Like they feel like nobody's really on their level, and they don't
but
really
no,
have the
I'm not
options.
talking money though. That you were just
I think
No, no, not even just in money, but just in whatever their standards are.
But
That's
everybody
kind
is
of
like that. I mean, everybody has this thing that they want people to meet a certain stand. Everyone has a standard, even if it's low or high or probably or is hard to
I,
reach or whatever. Everybody
I,
has some kind of standard.
I
I will say this: the further you get into whatever you're doing in your life, the more, let's just say, advanced or you get into your life, the slimmer the pickings it is, especially amongst your own race. And you don't really look at to when you got money, you're not worried about another woman making money. You're not worried about what she's going to bring home. You're worried about how she's going to make the home when you get home. And a lot of those things are things that I hate to say it, our women aren't learning anymore. Or is not learning anymore, and they're no longer
But what
holding
about the
on to
ones
those
who
type of
are?
values. And the ones that are, like I said, it's slim picking. It's very slim picking.
But
I
that but
think
right.
Far and
I
few in
think I
between.
think it's I think it's slim pickings because it's where you meet the
Yeah,
determines on how intellectual that person is. Sometimes you can't go to the club and that girl that you seen 2 weeks ago in the club still in the club, and you want to have an intellectual conversation, and you with a party goer. You know what I'm saying? I met my wife in college, and
Yeah.
I knew what she was about. I knew what her goals were because I seen them firsthand.
but
So I think it's a lot where you meet these people at and expecting something else. I met you at a club. I can't be mad that you're going to the club next week. You know what I'm saying? That's why I met you
and
at shit.
and I would say this, at least with me, right? I don't go out a lot, right? So because I don't go out a lot, I'm not in the clubs, I'm not in the bars. I don't have the time to just, like you said, meet a woman, let's say at a restaurant or at a bar or the club. I might meet you at a grocery store or something like that. And I just don't have time to waste just running around outside. When you're doing something and you're working in your career or you're advancing in your field, you kind of get awakening. You get an awakening when you're like, I don't have to be everywhere with everyone. You want to have your peace. You want to be at peace. So the opportunity for you to actually just randomly bump into someone is, like I said, slim. And then on the other side, the women that's living like that, that's moving that way, they don't have the time. They like going to work, going home, taking care of their kids. They got a schedule and they're advancing in whatever their mission is.
Yeah, I don't think it makes anybody a problem either. I think that if people are busy and they trying to solidify their own security, it's not really a problem for everybody. Some women are problems and some men are a problem, but a lot of women are not a problem and a lot of men are not a problem. They just have not ran into that person. Like that shit ain't easy. If you're focused, it's not, it's just
So
not,
that's what I'm kind of saying. Like that was the point I was making. Like you guys are putting yourself in a class that is is almost unattainable, and then you're saying, well, I can't find any good mates, but you're not really willing to entertain someone that you may feel is not to your standards.
well,
You know
who
what I
the, well,
mean?
maybe you've seen women like that, but I'm not like that. I
No,
just,
no, and when I say I didn't mean you. I mean I'm just talking about the in general about that
yeah.
the person that we're talking about on that
I
state.
would
You know
date
what I mean
way
on
under
the
my
post.
standards.
You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that's why I was saying what my answer to this question was. I feel like women are putting themselves in a box by saying I'm only gonna date a man that has achieved this much, that has obtained this much,
So
that has
I
this amount
get
of
that,
money.
but I gotta speak for the women like myself who aren't that way, because there's a lot of us who we don't have this thing where we're like, you gotta have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're not like that. So if we are also not running into that mate, it's not because we are the problem with this list that's not being met. It's because I haven't met that person. I gave chances to people who were not educated, did not have a lot of money in the bank, did not have a plan, and I actually tried to help them create a plan. You feel me? Women pour into men all the time who ain't got all this and that
You
all
said
the
something
So,
time.
earlier though. You said so. Hold
so
on, combo. Hold on, combo. You said something earlier though, right? You said, um, I know that the man is impressed with me. I want to be impressed with the man. What did you
Energy
mean by that?
wise, energy, like
Oh,
the
okay,
way.
okay,
So
okay.
basically, when I'm sitting
That's why I
across
didn't
from him,
accuse you. That's why I asked.
okay, no, yeah. When I'm sitting across from the man, he's literally like, yo, you giving me life. The way you talking and speaking to me, I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I could go conquer the world because you're sitting here next to me. That's how he's,
Okay.
so can I feel that way about a man, please?
but
Mm,
That's all I'm saying.
that's the
That's all
okay.
I'm
beautiful
saying.
essence
And
of a
Okay.
woman. Like the proper woman will give you that motivation to say, I can get up and conquer this world again. Right. And those are the things, the intangible things that's not taught any longer. Like I don't care how
yeah.
good you look. I don't care about how much money you make. Like I'm not the most attractive. I'm not attractive. I got money for both of us. I don't have the time to waste. I don't have the heart. Like being honest with you, I don't have the emotions to give anymore. Like I've been hurt too many times to keep giving it. And then on top of that, you don't you are a victim of your crowd sometimes. Like if I like to go around the hood sometimes. I like to hang around my bro. I rarely hang around my other successful peers and partners because one, our schedules are just chaotic. And two, you go to where you're comfortable. So if you're not in those rooms or in those places, those other like-minded people, you really don't really get to meet that like-minded person. So me personally, I will personally date down all the way down as long as the woman has those intangible things that can help me become a better man.
See, and that's
I
yo.
got a
Let me
question.
say.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, absolutely go.
Was that him? You go ahead, him. I like when you talk.
Shit, cat. Hey, listen. So I got a question because I think that just based on who's here, we got a lady who's saying that she's not the person that we even started the question off with, right? So the question was, what was the problem? Nobody here is pushing that narrative as a woman to say, hey, they gotta have this, you gotta have that. That's usually what you will hear if you on social media, right? So then what do you hear more? The woman saying that a guy has to have these things, or, and I speak to reality of us as black men and black women, a woman saying that, or a guy saying that no matter what the situation is, I gotta be the man. I need my woman to bring me this. I need her to do that. Like, which one do y'all hear more? That's the question that I got. Because I think both of those things can be detrimental to a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If y'all cool, or if a woman has given a man an opportunity, and then he comes in and he's being insecure about the fact that she's making more money. I see that shit a lot. And then you got the other side where you trying to talk to a chick and she like, oh, what you doing? You can't even buy me this or buy me that. So I see both sides, but I'm asking, which one do you guys see more?
You can't even do this. You can't do that. You ain't got shit. I see it very often.
I feel like
Not for
women.
me personally.
I feel
Personally,
like women definitely proudly do it. Men are doing it behind closed doors with their homie shit, but it's a conversation amongst brothers. But I don't feel like I feel like women are online proudly saying, like, if a nigga can't get me this, if he ain't, you gotta, before you even talk to me, you gotta show me you can give me a YSL bag.
yeah,
Okay.
I hear
Okay.
that a lot, but I would say personally, you know, what I receive personally is more of a physical thing. Like, you know, you cool, you got this and this, but you know, taller. You're not tall. I like tall guys. I like this. I like that. And
Okay.
you know, it is what it is.
Damn.
You know,
Not the physicalities. I thought we was so past the shallowness, but it could be that. I thought women were just off at this point just for sale. If you could buy me this, if you could give me
yeah.
that.
Oh, and that's the thing is, once they discover that I have a certain amount of income, is don't. That goes back to me personally. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for wives. I want my 2 wives. So I'm not looking for someone that's going to take my resources and run. I want someone that's going
Dos
to take that.
puntos.
But you see how
I
you
love it
saying
for
you
that.
don't want someone that's gonna take your resources and run. There's a lot of men who want a wife that does that. They want their wife to just look. I'm gonna just give you this, buy you that, and they want to buy their wife. I've seen
No,
men.
don't get it construed. Everyone here will tell you I don't believe in my woman working. If you want to work, go ahead. But I don't.
Yeah, me and you talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't care if you work or not. What I'm saying
Cheat.
is, if I'm giving you right my money for you to develop, let's say I'm saying, all right, you gonna go to school. Boom, I'm paying for you to go to school. You hope you get your degree, or you getting cosmetology, whatever the hell it is you're doing. And I'm taking my resources. I have children, the resources that can be put into my children or put back into myself or my generational wealth for my direct family, and you just take that and run. There's a lot of women who would say, okay, can you send me some food? Can you give me some money for this? Can you get my hair done? Can you do, like you said, buy my bag? Why can't we go eat here? Why, those type of women are, it's a lot of those women, right?
Yeah, but that's what's getting pushed on social media. Like that shit
But
is the shit that they want to be popular. That's why they push Cardi B, Meg Thee
yeah,
Stallion. Like
yeah. Well, it makes sense for that to be pushed because then that destroys the procreation of the certain race or a certain mentality, and it takes away. Actually, really, what it does, it destroys the middle class. But we're not gonna get into
yeah,
the economics of it.
Yeah, we ain't even in
I
there.
don't like when
So
I talk like that.
Okay.
I apologize, money. I apologize if that's what we talking, because I see that's a common theme. So if in fact that's what it's about, the chicks just saying you can't do nothing for me, all that type of shit, you are right. It's the woman in that case. It's just it's not black women. Sorry. I'm gonna mute up now.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know what I run into. I don't run into none of that shit because I'm married.
But you know what though?
Let me give us a word for our sponsors.
From the east to the west, we do it the best shop, DemonTimeExotics.com. Also, shout out to all the podcasts in the network.
Oh, hey, you keep spit shining that bitch. Keep that shit sucker free, nigga. Fuck. Get what? I love you, boy. And keep God in your life, fuck, nigga. Do it.
Keep God in your life, fuck nigga.
Hey,
Fuck,
but you know
nigga.
what though? When you said that, it made me think of something that hasn't been addressed, and putting let's shine the light on the man and what's happening, because so many women, because men want wives, like we want wives, we want something that belongs to us. Men are honorable people, or a lot of us are honorable creatures. We want to be able to have something that we take honor in. So what happens is a lot of men spend so much time in trying to acquire wealth that we're gonna have a generation of men that can't do nothing. Like it shouldn't be about like it shouldn't be about how much I can spend on you. If I have the money that I can spend on you, let's say I'm dirt broke. I don't have the money to spend you, but I can change the tires. I can do the oil change. I can fix the AC, or I can make you a meal. It's other ways to nurture your woman or be an asset to your family that is outside of wealth, that a lot of women now are not looking for those attributes in a man. Like a man shouldn't feel bad to say, yeah, I cut grass and I'm a lawn, I'm a lawn expert, whatever you call it. And I'm the best lawn expert in the world.
Landscaper.
Be proud. Yeah, landscaper. Yeah.
Man, fuck them niggas that cut grass. Oh, my fault. I understand what you're
That was
saying.
triggering. I'm sorry. I triggered him.
I
triggered him.
understand
He
what you're
triggered
saying.
her, man. You better watch out now.
But no, man, there's other things that men come with that we're not that women aren't really truly looking at and saying and putting the spotlight on, saying, "Man, my man could do this."
Hey, and what's so alarming is so many men that have no skill, none of the basic skills of changing a tire, of painting a bathroom, of drilling something or screwing something in. Cause me myself, um, I'm married, like I keep telling y'all, but I have to, me being the man that knows how to do all these things. On my wife's side, them men don't know how to change tires, don't know how to put up a clock or a TV. So all the extra work that I have to do because these men don't know how to do this is retarded.
That's very common, brother. It's very common. It's very common. Hey, you know, if y'all need some remodeling done, man, tap in. Y'all in the Bay Area, man.
Hey,
Tap in with me, man. It's
Hey
good.
man, we still need that cement done, man. That's
Stop it. You
his brother.
serious?
No, his brother bullshit. Hey man, he went out there and leveled some shit, got some money, and
Yeah.
never came back, man. We need some professionals.
It's good. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tap
Yeah,
in with you. It's good.
hey,
yeah.
I'm working
I
on
need
what's up.
I need a tune up on my car. So
Fuck, nigga, I forgot about that. Okay, matter of fact, I'm coming out. I'm coming out there. I'm gonna be in the town on tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta hook up with E anyway
roll up.
about that van. I'm gonna put an
I
alternator in
ain't
that
got the
van.
money tomorrow, but we'll talk about it another day.
Hey, baby, you know how you can pay me, man. Go pull up
Hey,
with a nice 6-pack, man, a steak
Combo
base. You know what I'm
comments.
saying? It's
hey,
good.
and what's so crazy is every time that somebody like you, I call them or call Unc, and hey Unc,
Uh-huh.
I need my brakes done. Guess what? I'm going over there to learn. I'm going over
Right.
there. I'm going.
That's the only
If
way
you
that
help,
nigga gonna do it for me.
hey,
I'm
if you
about to
if
put a nigga on blast.
right. So you only gotta show me one time. I might call you for assistance. Hey, Unc, I'm finna change the brakes, man. Again, what? Hey,
Get the C
how I do the
clamp.
back brakes? Yeah, how I do the back brakes again? Oh, okay. I'm doing it now. You know what I'm saying? But you only gotta explain some shit to me one time. I'm not looking for you to do my brakes in 6 months, or I'm not looking for you to give me a tune up in a couple years. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna figure it out because
I'm
I
finna
watched
put a
you.
nigga on blast. Y'all ready for this one?
Yeah.
I ain't heard him talk in a minute either. Where you at?
He
Hold
ain't
on,
up
Right
here.
there.
hold
Look,
on,
look,
hold
look,
on,
look,
nigga.
look, look.
Hold on.
Oh shit! I thought you were talking about Cal too.
Hold on, nigga.
I ain't even gotta say nothing now. I'm
Cause
good. I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, I'm willing to help too, though. You feel me?
Blood Coop. I
Hey,
swear to
listen.
God, this nigga's so funny.
My nigga
I
didn't
ain't
do
said nothing
all.
else.
My nigga
I
didn't
don't
do
want
all
to
the
wait for
work.
Hollywood to do no breaks.
He
This
didn't do
nigga gotta
all the
put on the
work.
full Dicky suit to change the tire. Shit, I ain't got time for that.
Blood, that shit was so funny. I ain't saying nothing else. I just wanted you to respond. But anyway, yeah, man. I think to double down on what you were saying, I believe the reason that there isn't any there's no spotlight on men that actually can do things with their hands is because the relationship side of that, right? Like there's no glamour in that for women. You feel me? And I think that if they doing well, they can pay for it themselves. Or y'all they always got them satellite niggas, right? And I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure a young lady can speak to that. There's a guy that will come and do all of those things, and
Combo.
he's so interested in them. You know what I mean? He's interested in them, so he'll do whatever he can just to
Whatever.
get next to him, type shit. You feel me? But once the nigga actually gets in, if she just so happens to give him the opportunity, then that's where that insecurity comes in. Man, that's not common. I truly believe. I mean, that is a lot more common than I believe that people are making it out to be,
Yeah.
because our women are doing so well. Y'all gotta really, I mean, in that instance, you would have to talk to women to see how common this shit is. If you not doing well and your girl is, that shit, if you not securing yourself as a man, nigga, that shit gonna bother you. It is.
Yeah.
But you have to make that adjustment right along with, you have to have a woman that is soft enough, as she spoke to
It's
where
all
she's like, yo, this ain't no problem. You know what I mean? It's just money, big dog. Like, take care of everything else. I got the money side. You
Yeah.
just take care of everything else. And I think
Mm-hmm.
we need to speak to that relationship dynamic to the point where if say for instance, we do got as when we go all the way back to the question, you do have a woman that's doing all of these things, right? She is successful. She has all of that. As a man, and I'm gonna ask all the men, say for instance, you was broke and your bitch got paper. What do you do? How do you
So,
keep that relationship afloat?
so I remember I was dating a pharmacist, right? And this girl, she was doing her thing, like she making good money, student loans already paid off, and I just started doing HVAC, making $8 an hour, dog. I was a helper. She ain't look at me no funny, no kind of way, you know. No, I brought other things to the relationship. I was able to talk to her about, you know, things that she's going through at work, or just cultural things, and just be there for her. Okay, she come home, she got to look over some prescriptions and figure out what's the side effects and all this type of stuff. She's studying, and I'll just study with her. You have to bring other things to the table. Hey, baby, let me go put the gas in the car. Let me go make sure the food is made. Let me go make sure that your clothes is laid out. You know, be her piece the way I would want her to be my piece. And honestly, what that woman did was motivate me, because every time I'm looking at my money, I'm like, yo, I could see now I'm where she was at. Like now I'm doing good. Like now I can be beside you, and I could take you some places if me and her was a date again. But it didn't really make me feel any kind of way. It motivated me. Only thing that makes me feel kind of way is a tall girl, like a girl that's taller than me. You know, she can't wear no heels. She got to lean over. You know, when we argue, she got to get my step stool out.
Nigga, you don't even look short. That shit funny. Every time
He's 5'5".
No, he is fine. He is short.
Yo, you saying it so fast.
God damn, why y'all throw him out there?
God damn.
Combo is definitely short.
That's fucked up.
Hey,
Combo, put the camera down and stand up.
No. I've been working on my angles.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Make yourself look
that's,
long on this camera.
that's real though, man. I think, but that ain't common though, Combo. Can we at least agree to say that?
Nah.
Most
But
niggas that have a
what's more
problem
common
with
is
that.
men that look for women that make money and just want to live with them and live off of them, and that makes me sick.
That's true.
We're not gonna
That's
get
true.
But it's the culture that y'all say we get, right? That really fucked this up. So I think we was in a back chat. We weren't even live earlier. I had said that my granddaddy came home and he brought all the money home. My grandmother worked too. My granddaddy made more money, and he brought the money home, and my grandmother paid all the bills. Not because she wore the pants, because she was good at paying bills. Shit, they use their strength, but in today's society, if we do that now, it's looked at as, are you a simp, or you a weak ass nigga, or you this, you that. And in all actuality, you gotta play towards your strengths. My wife make more money than me. Not ever that I feel like that I didn't wear the pants, or I didn't have a say, or or she doesn't look for me for guidance. I still run this shit, even though she makes more than me. It's on how y'all look at things, or how we look at things. I'm not gonna say
And you're not
Talk
too
that shit, big dog.
much of a man to do things to make the house go smoother. Like if she made more than you, and you was like, "No, fuck that. I'm not cooking tonight, or I'm not washing dishes."
Oh yeah. So let me add to that. My wife is also in school, so I'm not the great cook. A couple nights a week, I'm gonna cook just so she can get her schoolwork done. Or I don't make her brush the baby hair. I know how to brush the baby hair. Or I get the kids ready for school. Or I pick the clothes out for the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I just take the little pressures off that I can, because I know she's not, because she's the breadwinner, because she's doing a lot as it is. And the woman has more job duties than the man. All we have to do is come home and bring the money home. They got to come home, cook, clean, and expected to do all these other things as well. And I just take a load off where I can. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I
Where
did a lot at my house. I did a lot. I did laundry. I cleaned. I take the kids to and from school. Make sure they get dressed. I don't do hair, and I don't wash dishes.
I gotta learn that
But
shit too, man. I gotta learn
Devil's
that
advocate. Devil's
That
advocate.
shit hard as fuck.
When my woman don't work, I'm not doing none of that. That's not my job. I'm not.
Cause she don't work. Yeah, you
Well,
you at home. What you doing?
Hey, him. I got a couple.
What's up,
You know
big
what I'm
dog?
saying? I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna sit there and let the house be extra filthy, right? You know, and I'm a
The
judge
house shouldn't
for it.
be filthy if she not working.
But I just got to be honest, because if Lo was up here, she'll call me out on it, right? So yes, I allowed it to be. I allowed her not to clean sometimes, or maybe a lot of times, but I would just come home and clean it. Like I'm not gonna just let shit
How
go to
you
shit.
allow a
Need
motherfucker
your
that
ass
you
whooped.
taking care
Hey,
of?
hey, so your house dirty?
Nah.
Need your ass
All
whooped.
right, man. I just want to say that joke, man. I just want to say that joke. I just want to hit you with
I
a
live
joke,
by
man. I
myself.
like that smile on your face, but I just want to make you smile, Combo. I just want to make you smile, my boy.
Nigga stupid.
That's all, man. That's all.
Hey,
I just
so
wanted to make you
Khadijah, we at the
smile.
2-hour mark, and I know we wanted to talk about deadbeat moms. Do you want to save that for another
Oh
live?
shit.
Since we
Yeah, we
added
might
the
start
2-hour
another
mark?
one, shit.
I know we really didn't touch on it at all.
I
Nah,
know that's not like.
ain't no deadbeat black mama.
See, there y'all go with the
Yeah.
bullshit. There y'all go with the bullshit.
Listen,
Shut up, man.
hey,
Go on with that shit, man.
on the internet, him has to stay the black woman advocate, but outside of the internet, he might tell you it's a bad black mama, but not on the internet.
I'm the black woman advocate too, man. You
Y'all
know,
ain't
me and
finna
him
catch
right
me
there together,
disrespecting no
man.
black woman.
I
Not on
advocate
no
for the truth,
motherfucking
man.
wax, nigga. That's out.
I
Fuck the
know
truth
more.
on
I
wax.
know more deadbeat mothers than deadbeat fathers, and
So
if it
do
wasn't
I.
for government assistance, it'll be way more of them exposed.
Nope.
But because of
I
government
don't know.
assistance and empathy and sympathy, they get to
Wait,
get
we gonna
away
talk
with what
about
we
that on
can't
the,
get
we gonna
away
talk about
with.
that on the live. Save it.
Okay, because we about to be 2
Okay.
hours. We 2 hours in. Like, what we doing?
Yeah,
I
man.
like it, Combo.
I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta read Steph comment
Excuse
real
me.
fast. She's more likely can't commit or issues cooperating, but like I say, you either want to be in a relationship or you don't. I feel that, Steph, man. These hoes don't want to be in a
Sound like he
relationship, but
talking
that's
about
neither
a
here nor
dog or
there,
something.
bro. Yeah.
Talking about an animal.
That nigga said he talking about a dog.
He talking about German Shepherd.
Shout out to Steph for the truth.
Well,
Nah,
we
shout
are
out to
going
Steph for
to
the truth.
brainstorm. Oh, we're having a spelling competition.
Fuck.
Bye.
We're having.
I'm leaving.
Can we do
We're
math?
having an adult spelling competition on live one
Nigga,
day.
that's out.
And
Nigga.
we spelling fucking basic words too.
I'm
And I
ready.
think
I'm
we're
ready.
gonna get eliminated. Winner's
I'm a,
Man,
gonna
we
get a
got
Look,
words
$20
too,
I'm
too,
being
Starbucks
Todd.
judged.
card.
We got
You can
words
The
catch
too,
me in the
too,
chat.
Todd.
The
You
Huh?
can
girls
catch
was
me in the
Hey,
paying
chat.
attention
listen.
in school. That's what it was.
Well, hold on. That's
Hey,
not fair
listen.
because you got to remember, Money been out of school for a very long time, and then the rest
Man,
of these girls they very
Man,
young.
How long
this
money been
nigga,
out?
boy.
They
hold on, wait a
50
minute,
years
wait a
old?
minute.
he keep trying to
Y'all,
say money 60.
look. Did
Well,
y'all
that's
Right.
see?
I ain't
fine,
been out
but
of school that many
money
years,
is
so
not
I'm
50
ready.
years old.
He about 45, 50. I'm telling you,
Hey, did
Nah,
you
That
see
nigga
hell
the?
ain't
no.
that old, nigga.
Did
Killer.
you
I'm
see
telling you,
the?
Killer 40.
You
Did
see,
you
I
see
put
the
that picture of them
fear
niggas
in
in
Combo
college.
Yes,
Killer
Money,
been
sir.
working at the post office
See
for
the who?
35 years.
money. That nigga
I
talk
wish.
about you 50, 60 years old.
They said we finna have a spelling bee, and Combo's eyes had fear.
Who's over there with the lies and hate?
Combo. He say you 50, 60 years old.
No, 45,
Mr.
50.
5'5" and thick thighs. Okay.
Oh, God. Not cool.
With the bubble butt.
Not
The
want to
bubble
be a
butt.
part of
A
that.
bubble, bubble,
That's not
bubble butt.
cool.
Hey,
Butt.
Khadijah, you don't know yet, but a lot of these is memorable moments off the pod. So anytime we say 5'5", think that it's been a memorable moment. It should
Low,
have been
pull up
clipped.
to the
It
panel,
should have been
Low. Let me
clipped.
drop the
You hear
link.
me?
I am about to end at the 2-hour mark because we doing a live about deadbeat baby mamas, and we doing a spelling competition eventually.
I'm not coming to that.
So,
I will
Hey,
not
can
be.
Low compete for me? Can Low
and
compete for
then
me?
I think Khadijah gonna lead this next live so she can get her feet up under her because she is gonna start a podcast and a YouTube, and she gonna drop the link so y'all can subscribe to her whenever she lead the charge on this next live. Dog, if you don't put your ass up,
My bad, man.
Out of pocket,
I'm
bro.
doing
Come
man
on,
work.
bro.
That's what happens. Man work, you get dirty and
uh,
shit.
My man got a
shit from the back,
BBL up
I
in
didn't
there.
know if it was a man or a woman. All that
You got a
ass out
body
there.
done?
Got a
Huh?
BBL in
Here you
You
go.
got a
Here
body?
you go.
You said he got a
Damn,
HBL.
somebody, man. Got
My man
BBL.
said he got a HBL. Yeah, knock it off, bro. Cut it out,
Hey,
man.
hey.
I thought that was on your stomach. Ain't that on your stomach?
It's
I
both.
don't know,
Man,
but hey, Low, check your DM, bro.
Check this out. You wait making all these jokes. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm finally making enough money to where I can buy a plane ticket for no reason. If I see any meat in
Hey,
my
Combo
Hey,
coming out here
I'm trying to
December
make the same
9th. There's
amount of
gonna
money
be a
because I got
fight in the city, man. They pulling up.
Hey,
who
Devin
y'all
pulling
know
up?
how to
Haney fighting
wrestle.
in Frisco.
Y'all
I'm
better
trying to
be
go to a
cool and be
fight too,
wrestling
him.
and shit.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to make it out there for that fight, man.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
Nigga,
I'm
you
trying
not
to make.
welcome to the Bay, bro.
Hey, fuck that
Listen,
fight, man. Everybody need to go to Oklahoma and watch that fight. That's
Bro,
that's the
ain't
fight
no
I'm going
goddamn
to.
fight in Oklahoma.
I'm not trying to see an old man get beat by a garbage trash man.
Hey,
You
listen
need to go
here.
to Oklahoma and watch that fight.
Ain't none of
why you
y'all
Hey,
take out
finna
the
be
trash for a
fighting.
living?
who said that Camo's standing up changing the tire right now? Y'all need to leave him alone, man.
Sheesh.
The fuck was that?
Ah,
Hey, listen. If you fight low, he can end the fight on your ankle, nigga. He ain't gotta knock you out or nothing like that. Y'all better
hey,
be cool.
listen.
That nigga wrestling shit. He
I'm
twitch,
ending the live. I got a
twitch
new
your wrist.
outro.
Oh
I
my
got a
bad.
new outro, but y'all stay here. Don't go
Look
nowhere.
at me. What
Well,
about me would make you think that I
wait,
care
wait,
about your opinion of
wait.
me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been dealing with this foolishness since Pee Wee football, man. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy.